guys? Hold on. Hello? There we go. First stream of the year. Hey guys, I'm here. Thank you guys for all being here. You guys are so supportive. Turn off the music? I'll turn it down some. Hold on. Let me... Yesterday watching hit. Oh wow, that's a lot. Watch group 1 and 4 matches only. Yeah, tell me. I'm gonna ask you guys what matches you guys want me to watch, because I don't know the games, or like which games are interesting. I didn't do my hair because I just woke up. First of all, how are you? I'm doing good. Let me post on my socials that I'm live right now. Hold on. I'm going to record your guys' chat as part of my going live post because you guys are so supportive. If everyone could like spam like welcome back ZooTay. If you guys want to be in my Instagram post, I'm about to make a Instagram post that I'm live. Or I could scroll up to earlier when I said hey. If we could do what you guys are doing here. Bunch of hearts, bunch of love you bros. I'm asking for love right now. I miss talking to you guys. I mean, you guys are the best. I mean, just look at this. Like, makes me feel good. Thank you guys. I hope your guys your guys' New Year's going well. You guys are so. Aw, thank you for the dono. Thank you so much, man. Happy New Year's. I have the best chat. Why do I ever stop streaming? I should just never stop streaming. I should stream every day and talk to you guys every day. On. Okay. Hey guys, I'm back live. First stream of the year, and you guys are honestly the best. I know I asked chat to do this, but still. So glad to be back. Okay, all right, that's going on Instagram. If you guys don't know my Instagram, you guys can follow me on Instagram too. Let me link my Instagram real quick in case you guys don't follow it. Okay, I'll be starting the analysis in like 2 minutes. Let me post this. Watch day 4. Watch day 2. Jonathan Pan Paraboy. It's fine. I don't think panning is. I think people take panning like too seriously. Okay, posting on my socials. Thank you guys. Group 1 toughest, watch that. Day 4 and day 1, love from Scout Army. Day 2, match 1 and 2. Group 3 and 4 the toughest. Okay, let's look at the groups first. Group 1 was known as a group of death. All right, let's take a look at the groups. I don't even know where to start. Like, I'm guessing it's on Wikipedia. Okay. BGIS, Wikipedia. I'm gonna move you guys over here. Did you clean up all the commands? I have not touched the commands. Not available on Wikipedia? Where can I find like the information on the groups for quarterfinals? So this is the finals. Okay. What is this? The grind. This is something else. Type quarterfinal group. BGMI. Okay, Battlegrounds. Okay. Gotcha. So this is group 1. Okay. Group 1, group 2, group 4, group 3. All right. Group 1 was known as the group of death. I saw someone say that. Adjust your face cam. Oh, sorry. There we go. Watch day 4, match 1. Was that the water circle? I saw that post. I saw the post. Okay, let's turn the music down a little bit lower. I'll keep it playing a little bit in the background though. Okay. Yeah, chat is going so fast right now. Four was not tough. Okay, I'm just gonna look at the groups right now. Let's start with group 1. So group 1. Let's see what teams I recognize. Skylights, Orange Rock, I recognize these two. TSM, Team X-Spark. This is Scout's team, right? So how did these groups work? Is it top 5 from each group goes on to the semifinals? Okay, I see a lot of day 4 match 1s. Did you delete all the commands? No, I did not. Maybe... I think maybe the... What's the bot called for... I think my bot's not turned on. Top 6? Okay. So top 6. I saw Soul got 7th place in their group, which is unfortunate. Okay. Let's look at group 2 real quick. I don't really recognize many teams from group 2. Oh, Enigma Galaxy. 12th place. Oof. That's a... I know Enigma Galaxy has multiple teams, like different PUBG Mobile teams. They're doing really good in PMGC though. Their other team. Is Zuki back with me? No, Zuki's still with my ex. EXO's Punk's team? Oh, okay. Okay, cool. They made it. Cool. So I'll be able to see Punk's team play. All right. Let's look at group 3 real quick. Okay, group 3. What happened to the music? Give me a second. So I need background music. Okay. Group 3. I'll do analysis. Don't worry. I'll do... How are things with your girlfriend? I do not have a girlfriend. Okay, any... So tell me about group 3. I don't recognize these teams. Team X barely made it. X-Spark? They got 5th, right? Did you see what happened with UOL? No, I did not. What happened to the Romanian girl? Oh, we're friends. We're we're friends. We still talk. Seven SCA is very much like old TSM entity. Okay. Revenant are mega esports. They are on PMWL. Okay, Revenant's mega. 7 C's is good. Okay. 7 SCA. Okay. Okay. This is a moderate group. Alright, let's look at group 4. Everyone's telling me group 4 is a group of death. So this is the most... Okay, I mean, I see Godlike. First place. 0 wins. The most amount of finishes. First place. This is always... Like, this is a sign when a team is really good and scary. When they have way more... Well, I mean, you don't always want to... It's not like... Usually at the highest of high levels, the finishes and position points balance out. But you can tell one team is just a level above other teams in the tournament when they could get first place by getting way more finishes versus position points. Second and third place had more position points, but they were still first place overall, and 0 chickens too. That just means they literally like fought their way in. No, group 1 is the group of death. Oh, my bad. Yeah, okay. Group 1's the group of death. Yeah, I recognize the most amount of teams in group 1. Yeah, I recognize a lot of teams in group 1. Shoutouts to the teams that made it through group 1 then. That group is stacked. Group 1 had 7 tier 1 teams. 7 pan finishes. What is this music? Hold on. I do not like. This is not the vibe I'm going for. All right. Okay, I think let's start with the analysis. So I saw a lot of people say do day 4, right? Match 1. Okay, we'll do day 4 match 1 for starters. Okay, is this one quarterfinals day 4? So I haven't watched this yet. I was watching a little bit of it, and then I think I had to go do something. So this says I watched the whole thing, but I have not. Did you get permission to view a party? No. Like, nobody got permission to view a party, apparently, is what I'm hearing. Day 4, game 3 and 2 was most entertaining. Day 4, match 4, Sandhog. It sounds like I'm just watching the entire day 4. It seems like I'm gonna have to watch all the games. Scout and Jonathan's playing PMGC scrims today. Nice. So day 4, this is let's look at the group. We are, first off, I want to see, I'm going to turn off the music, and then, okay, let's full screen this. The production for this is really cool though. I wanna skip around and look at and watch the ads too, because I want to see their production value. I'm gonna turn my lights down a little bit lower. Don't play music, I guess you can get copyright. It's fine if I get copyright. Copyright just means I won't make any money off the video, but I don't make much money either way. Day 3 highlights. One thing I noticed really quickly though is like something I noticed like just right off the bat is there's a lot more people alive in such a small circle late game compared to the global version of competitive play. I remember it was like this when teams were still very new and they weren't as there wasn't as many strong teams, if that makes sense. Let me show you guys a quick example. Let's just go to PMSC Dubai 2018. Let's look at an in-game circle from there. So this is like 3 years ago. No, this is technically 4 years ago. But let's see.
Any moment, they're just gonna go ahead and try to be able to just throw any.
Sandhawk was the first game. Okay, let's not use Sandhawk. Let's use Erangel for comparison. Yeah, look at this. 32 alive. I mean, okay, so this lobby was what, 20 teams to begin with. I guess it's not the most accurate representation, but a circle like this should have a lot of people dead either way. Let's look at another Erangel game. This circle is kind of weird or different. Okay, this one, not many people are alive though, but let's see. Going into the late game. A lot of underdog teams that aren't going to take chances. Yeah. This is quarterfinals though. Let's see what the finals look like. But that's the first thing I wanted to point out very quickly.
मौजूद जरूर रहेंगे बट कमल बॉय एक्सॉर्डस को उन्होंने डाउन किया और अब स्काईलाइट गेमिंग का एक और पुश आने वाला है बिल्कुल यहां पर पूरी तरीके से तैयार
I like this spread by Skylights though. This is a very good spread.
टीम स्काईलाइट गेमिंग वीआर पर ये उनको
Okay, let's skip past all of this.
Be wondering what's the deal with the IQ7 legend? What is it with the monster that is inside? Well, we are going to have a few specs come up, but let me tell you one thing from my personal experience.
This is cool.
I haven't been able to
take 22 minutes to get it back up to full charge.
That's a few teams.
50,000, the Rampage streak with 50,000, the Redeemer with 50,000, and most finishes by a squad.
In those early
the end
PMGC points.
पिछले 3 दिनों में क्वार्टर फाइनल्स के की बड़े-बड़े इसके बारे में
They got player cams.
खराब जरूर है उम्मीद करते हैं गेम पे उतना ज्यादा इंपैक्ट ना डाले तो ज्यादा बेहतर
Okay, I guess we're just into. Why am I getting so many Fortnite ads? Fuck off, Fortnite.
There you go. Now, as of course, the spawn island is going to be rustling and bustling and hustling with life. We are going to be visiting the bridges, and again, I want to see some action over here. Now, luckily, yesterday in Erangel, Game 1.
I like the camera work.
Game 2, I believe. Sorry, we did.
This is nice.
With the Sosnovka military spawn island is.
This is nicer. This is nicer than. This is way nicer.
Like we said,
this is way nicer than PMGC. Because PMGC, you just go straight into the plane, and then people just start jumping off the plane. That's the start of the game. There's no like. There's not this.
Not a good sign when you start off with something broken. But
and there's like dramatic music playing.
I want to see some action down here. Like we said, it has been quite a while.
This is Group 4, not Group 1. Yeah, people told me to watch Day 4 first. So I'm starting off with Day 4.
That changes today because, well, an Eastern finish would be the perfect.
Yeah, cinematic. That's the word I'm looking for. Thank you, Rohan.
Maybe if the first map doesn't have it, the last map for Ankle, you know, maybe just BGMI gods, if you're listening, be very, very happy.
You should not have said that, Floki.
You know what? I don't want.
As Game 1.
Yeah, this is cool.
This point is the every circle.
Maybe a little too much.
Well, by the look
okay,
of things,
and then we go into the
map, pretty much evenly
of course, we're watching Jonathan for the very start.
Towards another
from Invincible, where that well.
Okay, let's see. Everything looks pretty. I love you, brother. You are the real gem. Thank you, Arun. I appreciate the donation, man.
see what happens then. But for now, we are going to wait.
251K was highest watching.
But first, before that, let's just have a look at what the
Oh wait, Soul all dropped
Soul
together
boys are doing.
here?
I'm sure all of you in the chat are going to be.
What?
Is going to be put to the test because
They didn't drop for vehicles?
sooner or
Interesting.
later, as all of you, well, looks like Viper has
Absolutely.
They were a little far from plane path, but still, like,
you in the chat are going to be ecstatic.
there's no car spawns here.
That put to the test because soon.
They should drop along this road for cars, like at least one or two of them, or something.
Or later,
That slows down their rotation, or that slows down. They don't have much to loot here either, as 4 people.
Now and well, because
Viper.
all enjoy up on a
Yeah, they're having to run on foot all the way. Yeah, that's gonna waste a lot of time for them. Let's see. This team's dropping pretty close together also. Not much of a... What is this? Tactical? BEX?
The main island are going to be going further south towards the military base, like you mentioned. But every team pretty much having their choice of...
I mean, these teams, they might have already dropped for a car. And now they're just kind of grouped up looting. Which is fine.
locations. Georgia Pool, empty, quite surprisingly. Not something I was expecting.
Predict zone without seeing further. So I didn't watch this game, but I saw screenshots of this crazy game. I think it's this game probably. I don't know. I just know there was a zone like this, and then it went down to this. I saw a screenshot of that one. I think this is that game. I already saw that.
Even,
I didn't watch the game, but I saw the screenshot.
Ignored over here in the meantime, and Yaslia Polyana is the place where Team Godlike have decided to make their home. And
please help me. I'm confused about choosing sensitivity and control settings.
Now you do have to remember the teams who dropped in further towards the north in Invincible.
You just need to
back into the circle because
you just need to pick one and get used to it. If you keep changing it back and forth, you'll never find a comfortable sensitivity. Insane was a great team that did not qualify.
And then make your way in.
We did have.
Okay.
And I won't be surprised. Your gear.
On the map, they usually. But
okay, rotations.
At the same time, you have to remember that Team Mayavi is their killing.
Sayam does he is going to be on a different crossfire. As Team Insane Esports is Sayam does see something in the distance.
So this team was good. I was just about to say I like their control of this split.
You see a vehicle go by, it is going to pique your interest in Goblin. Ooh, they could set up quite a crossfire.
And I see them do Goblin happening here.
Hill and they hold their ground.
Oh.
And well, looks like, speaking about holding their ground, Enigma is going to be giving away some sound. They did know that.
Avi things out from his position. Compound that Avi is occupying is clear. Someone in the
is available to down south. In fact,
oh, this is that game, isn't it? I'm gonna watch all of this day's games, and then I'll see how much. I'll see if I'll watch more after that. But let's see real quick. Teams are very grouped together. These teams are very grouped together. They are not very spread out.
And at the Sosnovka military base itself, and now the teams that did
possible.
Sosnovka, it's going to be exciting.
Chase over here behind FPS Gaming. Okay.
I like the fact they know that every single vehicle just has one man. So if the vehicle stops,
is it just me or is the quality higher?
That's what the shoot.
The quality looks higher than PMGC. Like the graphics quality. Like it looks
begins, but Rox is playing a dangerous
It
game.
looks
Maybe
way.
the opponents don't know that the enemy is right behind them. He's going to go by now. That iron plate on the back of the buggy is going to come in handy. Oh my goodness, the cojones on that guy. But unfortunately, finally, it is going to be Aliptia who brings him down. Now, of course, it was a risky play. The remaining members of Seoul are going to go down as well. Viper's gone down. They did try to, stay in their wake here, Floki, but unfortunately, they've lost 2 members. And now, from above, Jiku, I beg your pardon, does come under fire.
Absolutely, there's also you.
Seoul needs to get another person over to this side, like right now. They've already committed to the fight. I'd love to see someone drive over to the other side right now, where their other players knocked.
Right next to him, but they don't have the angles to work with over here. They kind of need to make sure.
Or they should just give up on this fight.
Is just way too far to live, and looks like Vito is also.
But if they're staying for the fight,
just making it
then that's what they need to do.
But there's another team coming into the.
I like what FPS just did. FPS made the move first to just send someone over here to pressure the 2 up here, and now Soul's kind of panicked.
Or no, it is actually one of the members from FPS Gaming itself. It's gonna be Pirate coming in from the flank and maybe trying to blow up another.
It was a 2v3. It was a 2v3. I think.
Now from above, Jiku, I beg your pardon.
I think both teams played it pretty.
Absolutely, there's also you right next to him, but
okay.
It was a risky play. The remaining members of Seoul are going to go down as well. Viper's gone down. From
making his way.
I think both teams played that pretty well.
And now, again, I like the fact play. I understand, sooner or later the enemy, as a result of that, Rock's crucial placement.
Going to be known for. In the meantime, teams are going to outliers out in the blue, taking a little bit of damage.
Oh, look at this. The other side. I like this. Production is very nice.
That's okay, because we did say that a couple of these teams are going to have longer Team Insane Esports, and it looks like they have done just that.
They have done just that, but on the a lot of teams are going to be rushing, and he is going to be brought in.
Let's see my inside also sort of
look at Team B.
Okay, let's take a look at this one. Okay. I like how the teams are a little bit more spread out. Like this.
They are still lurking on the other side behind the gas station, and well, if Team Insane aren't careful, they might pay a heavy price. Oh!
Did he get that knock?
The circle is going to shift further.
Oh.
Massive curveball has come in, Floki.
Godlike gets center zone.
All the teams on our screens right
but the zone goes across to the water, so.
Now, FPS Gaming, they do have that ridge for cover. They do have, but let's see if that's going to happen, because BE in the same place. I left them. Now they have to be a bit careful. You know what? Let me just spray position there with esports. He hit hard, and speaking of hit hard, Gordon's position is going to come under fire by Tactical Esports.
Absolutely, Tactical Esports. Well, they're going to be in a world of trouble over here. At least Clutch is, because he's still out in the water, and he knows that there is someone from Godlike. Just
does India use red dot a lot? Facecam's blocking players. Oh, my bad. I think this is the best spot for it. Okay. Does India use red dot a lot? Like, I know in the Chinese version of the game, the red dot's very accurate long range. Is it like that in BGMI?
Mounting these rooftops for now and watching over his area, but hopefully distraction can save him and allow him to come ashore, because at this point it's going to be impossible for Clutch to do that.
Oh, what is that gun
now,
skin?
Godlike can save him and allow him to come ashore, because at this...
Is this the M4 Glacier? It's like shining blue. Yes, they love red dot. Red dot is the thing. No, they're all about the 6x. No loot. I'm seeing a lot of yeses. But I also see people saying not really. They just don't have any loot. Some does. Okay. Scar L. People use the Scar L a lot. Oh, this is a Scar L skin. Oh, okay. Oh, this is a Scar. That's a cool Scar skin though. My bad. I didn't see that he was holding a scar.
At this point, it's going to be impossible for Clutch to do that. Now, Godlike have an inkling that they do, but in the meantime, we're going to turn our attention back towards Team Miami, who could be in some heavy action over here. Outliers, they're going to make their move over here. Denial is going to be the first person to be knocked out. Armor going to come to follow over here. Amax, he seems to be going forward, and so is Pratty, but can they find those angles? Well, it doesn't seem like they can. In fact, Deny will be revived up.
Ooh.
Well, looks like Deny is going to be taken out. Forget the revive it. It's not going to be coming in because that grenade went boom a bit too close for comfort. And well, when it does do that, you are going to be taken out. Now grenades are going to be rained in as TM are going to make sure they can hold on. But on the other side, it looks like we have another fight break.
So a lot of compound crash fights, but it might be because of the zone. Because the zone's very weird.
Out, and this time the four heroes are going in, but looks like the numbers are reduced. Forget that, we're coming back to this one because Z-King is going to be on a rampage. He knows the enemy is inside that little shack, and that is all it took. It is going to be Team Miami with 4 finishes. It's not going to be coming in because...
Okay, I'm not going to analyze too much.
It is going to be the enemy. He does get hit. He jumps. He shoots. He connects.
I'm gonna analyze fights between like the top teams. Because I know a lot of these teams are underdog teams, so I'm not going to analyze the underdogs too much.
And down goes the IGL for 4 heroes, but now Prince is going to be shot at from afar. And boy, oh boy, it looks like Mighty OP just might be the...
By the way, hidden kill feed? Yes or no? No, right? Tier 1 team uses red dot more?
Lost little hope.
India doesn't have hidden kill feed, right?
They have to make sure they get the revives in. I do believe Kalnayak is going to be picked up, and the opposition again, Floki, are just too far out.
Yes, hidden kill feed, or no hidden kill feed?
He's going to try to get his teammates back up on his feet, but once again, the Strain 8 couldn't finish them off.
Hidden kill feed? It has?
They're just going to be healing up in the meantime.
No?
So are the members of Godlike.
I'm seeing more no's.
What the hell is the circle shift?
Soul gets blessed here. Hidden kill feed, yes. Unofficial tournament, yes. BGIS, no. I'm seeing a lot of yeses and nos. What? Not hidden. They will hide it in semis. No, it's not hidden in... Vague information is turned on. It has, yes, but for BGIS it's not. Okay. Okay, so right now, okay, I think I got it. So right now the kill feed is not hidden. It's not vague information, but for the semifinals they will turn on vague information. I think that's what most people are saying.
Coming in, it's going to completely favor the member of Soul, who are right in the smack dab center.
Already, all the Soul fans are going to be happy with their position. I'm sure the time it is use up comes, but now Masagi out in the open does get spotted, and there you have it. One big blast of the vehicle, and Z-God gets a finish to his name. And looks like we have some snipers in use as well, as a bolt action went off and someone's head was blown clean off their shoulders.
Absolutely, Godlike Esports, so they're going to see another bolt going in the distance. It's going to be YOP who gets taken, or rather Roxy OP who gets finished off over here. In the meantime, Godlike, their work is not done just yet. DKM also going to be driving the distance.
Godlike are in prime position right now to break up all those finishes, as RE Esports are going to be coming right towards them. All these buggies are going to be submerged sooner or later. Can he get a knock over here? Clutchgod does get one of them, as the little canary is going to fall now. Hero is right next to them, but Kalani don't want to have any. God, we get a...
They do just want to good shots to work with. I'm sure Godlike could... But guess what? There is...
Oh my god, that's crazy. So I do actually like the way the teams are, like this team leaving 2 back. I do like some of these spreads by these teams.
Is a team in a very, very good position right now. Winsable, although I could be wrong about that.
I do believe you are talking about Team Iron side. Now they're going to be a bit higher up, right? They're going to be
all matches is hidden kill feed.
All the finishes. Well, leave everything up else to people. The bridge is occupied right now.
Well, Godlike, they've got the responsibility of watching these rivers and trying to make sure that no one can actually make it across. But in the meantime, upon them and secure those finishes. All
The problem is, Floki, a couple of teams are already going to be hitting the beachhead right now, which means Viru and his buddy got to be a bit careful. Teams are already there now. A few teams, Rage, are going to be hitting land, and of course from behind.
Oh, jeez. That's brutal.
The enemy could be have found the hunted.
Absolutely. Team Miami, they're going to go for some big brain stuff over here. They're sending one player back towards Show, so maybe he can get a couple of shots in. But in the meantime, from Invincible, but the shots not really get team.
He is again a headshot. Could be going to fall. In fact, Pirate goes down. Chiku goes.
Absolutely. But look at where Mad Dog is from the side of Rage. He
Wow. What a game one.
has actually come up a short over here and Soul
Not hidden. You could check players'
He
POV.
could go in on the flank and do absolutely massive work if you see Soul on the scoreboard. But I believe that is at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 teams in the water.
Any of their teammates on land, but who is on land? The gentleman from Tactical Esports now. While well, still.
Oh, I don't think there's much to analyze this game.
Still. I will say it again. They are in prime position, especially have a look at that little dip to rack up all these
Oh my
finishes.
god.
Now, even though the circle has shifted further down south, of course,
Oh,
to rack up
clutch
all
god.
Oh my god.
Now, even Soul are the ones who are dishing out all the damage again. I said this before. I will say it again.
Okay, so I noticed this happen in PMGC a lot too. I feel like players don't know how to kill people in water. If you're trying to shoot people in water, if you start shooting here, all you want to do instead of going left or right when you're trying to shoot people in water is you want to, if you see their head pop up, like for example, if you see their head pop up and they're swimming this way, what you want to do is start shooting like this. You shoot where you see their head pop up and then start shooting down this way. A lot of players, even PMGC, I feel like don't know that. I see them shooting like left and right instead of like this way. Cause like, I mean, you can see it on the X-ray, right? Like when players swim and they get hit, they start going deeper into the water. So you literally just aim down.
They are in prime position, especially have a look at that little dip to rack up all these
Oh my
finishes.
god.
Now, even though the circle has shifted,
Like you're not gonna hit people shooting left and right on the water. If you see their head pop up, you look at which way they're going, and then you shoot. You want to shoot downwards, like this, because they swim and they go down.
further down south, of course, the Ironside are going to be happy, but for Soul, this is going to be an important time off. Grenades
How's your
coming
New Year?
in,
I'm
but
doing
one
good.
of them is going to be taken down. That is going to be Clutch Guard at the moment.
Doubt things out over here, but UOP is not going to let him do the same. Oh my god, a nade comes pouring in from the backside, but it's going to be TB Shamil trying to join in on the action and trying to get involved over here. We'll see how many finishes he can rack up. He does power one member with Soul.
Oh my
Soul,
goodness!
this might just be
Oh
over.
my
No!
goodness!
Oh, he still clutches it out. He's still keeping his team in the game over here. Wait, what an insane play coming in from the man. UOP work, but they did
Rack up 5 finishes to their name, and also let me tell you one thing, that reaction time, because he is going to be put in his place as Rockstar. Guess his team has now job to survive till the end, because the silver lining is
absolutely again from trying to lay down some cover, so maybe he can get to a vehicle or maybe even to better spots. Try and gatekeep everyone
Should I start
else,
playing
but
2,
it
3,
seems
4,
in the
5
meantime,
finger claw?
TBE have taken the
4.
job of Team Soul, just spawning out members coming
4
into
finger
and racking
claw.
up those 3 finishes.
what I'm looking forward to is, well, of course, I like the fact that they are being shot at, but the moment all those teammates hit the ground, they are just pretty much going to be firing in every direction, spinning their phones.
I feel like BE should just, this player should just stay back and farm the water
Pretty much
kills.
left, right, and
That's
center,
so
because
many
if a few
points right
shots
there.
connect, it is going to be a free for
I mean,
all.
I know he
Have
could
to be
die.
sooner or later, as Shamil is going to be lobbing grenades, making sure he. Domino's question is, who is going
Oh,
to come out
okay.
on
No,
top?
they
as
do have someone staying back farming the kills. This is so many free
Within
points.
the blink of an eye, a lot of teams are going to be out. Enigma almost out by a whisker. There you have it. The birthday boy himself is going to be taken down. And now Godlike comes under fire. There you have it. In the blink
My
of an eye,
God.
the entire beach is littered with corpses, barring just one.
And then we'll be able to take out the members
They'll drop right in front of them.
2021 and take a part of that 1 crore rupee prize pool away. But in the meantime,
I'm watching all the matches from day 4, don't worry.
They have the better position now. They have a line of sight towards Zion's side, and they can see the routine.
I like this spread. This is really good from Tactical. I like the way they spread out.
Towards Tactical Esports, who seem to
Taking
have the better
advantage of the
position
zone
now.
that they
have a line of sight towards
got.
Iron Sight, and they can see the rotations coming in from the flank.
The best thing is Tactical Esports have a tactical drop right in front of them, but it is going to be our Esports who are limited. Kid in a little bit of a pickle as he is going to be shot at from either side. Keep in mind, we just have 3 teams alive. Of course, there were so many more just moments ago, but for now, Hitman is going to be spotted. This is going to be a bit problematic. Simple, almost getting the knocking in, but for now, Tactical are still going to be a 4-man squad. Keep in mind, we still have Team Ironside lurking nearby, still holding the ground, still later. They are going to have...
Is going to get them that chicken dinner. Whoever moves first will be at disadvantage over here. Looks like it's going to be the members from Team X Lions. Well, can they roar over here and take out the members who are a little bit more tactical, a little bit more calculated, or are they going to crumble and fall? Molotov takes a huge nade to the face, has still taken out. No, he's fighting back. Ground trying to live, but simple and nade to the face.
Oh wow, okay.
It's going to take a miraculous clutch to pull them out of this one, but Molotov takes a huge nade to the face.
So they've knocked 2, and now they're pushing with 2 people.
Has still some life left in him. He is proning on the ground, trying to live, but simple inside the smoke is also going to be spotted over here. Will he be taken out? No, he's fighting back. He's trying to turn things around. Hitman going forward as well.
He gets
Will he put him down? No, simple still clutching it out from the smoke. Still standing on his feet, but will he finally be eliminated? No, Tactical Esports, they have been taken out. No, wait, never mind. Tactical Esports is still in this. It is Team X Lions who end up being eliminated, and it was Team Ironside who get the credit for the same.
Let me tell you one thing. They were roaring loud. Simple over there with that drop shot. Hits the deck. Puts
I think that's very confident of them to do, but when there's another team alive, it could get very risky, and now it's a 3v2. I like the confidence. I mean, they almost got a clean wipe without losing anyone. So, like, if it worked, it would have been beautiful, right? It'd be, like, Tactical, insane team, really good. So, I mean, it did almost work. I feel like they did know they have the advantage, so they went for it. So I wouldn't say that was bad by them, and I wouldn't say that was good by them. I like the attempt, because there was a very good way. They almost as a 2-man finished off this team without losing anyone, and if it worked out the way they planned for it, they'd be fine. It'd be a 4v3, and they'd have a lot of control.
Huge nade to the face. It's also going to be spotted over here. Will he be taken out? No, he's fighting back. He's trying to turn things around. Hitman going forward as well. It's going to be spotted. That's still some...
I'm pretty sure they used all their grenades and stuff too. Hitman and Wild, if they used all their grenades and everything.
Life left in him. He is proning on the ground, trying to live.
They did get the chicken still.
Okay. Will he be taken out? No, clutching it up. Been taken. Team I
deck puts. Hitman needs to be careful. He knows it. Chucking everything they've got at the event.
Hitman is the trump card that Ironside have at this moment. He's just slithering around in the grass, waiting for someone to make a bad move. There could be a bait and switch.
Oh my gosh!
Look at those nades. Clutch slowly but surely being chipped away at. And looks like finally one of those members will be spotted. Insane. Now that he gets taken out, this might just set up Hitman for the amazing flank. But are Tactical gonna push?
Mind you, Tactical, they have managed to get the revive up. Is it gonna be good? If it does bounce, it could be devastating.
Oh wow, what a grenade.
Is it going to be good? If it does bounce, it could be devastating. There you have it. The bounce comes in perfect. Clutch is going to finish off insane, which means now, oh, Ali is surviving by a sliver of HP, but not for long, because now does he take 2?
Nice, good for them.
And aggressively.
So again, they love...
Am I watching PMGC scrims? No, I'm not.
They know that they have been...
Okay, let's go to the next game.
What might it just be located? But for now, the first circle has up because, well, let me see if all of you in the chat know exactly where are going to be the gentlemen from Team BE, and it does look like they are going to be heading.
Oh, they play.
Now, they do have
Wait.
options. Now it all depends.
No, it's the same teams. So, quick question. I'm guessing day 4 is group. This is group 1, right? And each day it's one group that's playing. And it's 6 games total, right? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so 6 games total each day. Each day is a different group that plays. And top 6 out of 6 games qualify and continue on. That's definitely a little bit RNG-ish with only 6 games. But if you only need to make top 6... considering the fact that a lot of these teams are newer and underdogs, I think if you're a good team, you have a good chance of making top 6 with 6 games. So, not the most fair, but I think all the top teams did do well or most of all the top teams did do well and make it in.
Next, Thierry Bronca next, or whether they're going to be going towards the water treatment plant. But for now, all eyes are going to be on a couple of teams.
Aim assist is off and sound visualization is off. Okay, I'm watching all the games from this day.
Leave godlike as
I like the split drop. Godlike has a nice split. This team has a nice. I like Enigma's split.
Is going to be simple and that they are going to rotate her.
Soul. Where's Soul drop? Soul has a good split too.
That play.
Is
If
all going to be boom,
Okay.
and with that,
Let's
teams
skip
are
forward a
left
little bit.
now Team Soul, they got a gift.
down as well. But
Fox is known for it.
the Beetle is back up. Oh, this is beautiful. Rox has it
And look at this flank coming in from Pubg.
now. Visual confirmation is coming. As the dip here, FPS is going to be nearby now. This is going to be a crucial fight. This is going to be a crucial fight because, well, they did do this in the last game, but now it's going
Oh
to be
wow!
Viper.
Did he really just do that?
Looks like, I thought Soul is
There you
going to pick
go.
a fight, but looks like they are going to be on the back foot. Viper and his teammate are making their charge as the dip here. FPS is going to be nearby now. This is going to be a crucial fight. This is going to
Vipers switch seats. Wait, did he switch seats?
their charge as the dip here. FPS
Yeah, he
is
did.
going to be nearby now. This is going to be a crucial fight. This is going to be a crucial fight because, well,
He jumps out, switch seats, jumps
they
out,
did do this
and it absolutely owns this guy. Wow.
in the last game, but now it's going to be Viper who gets Aditya down from FPS game, which means, well, the tables could have turned. Viper making sure he finishes what he started. Aditya is put 6 feet under now. Visual.
Also, I think Soul had someone covering in the back.
Because, well, FPS is going to be nearby now. This is going to
Yeah, Soul set up one person to cover in case there's enemies here, which is
be a
nice.
crucial fight. This is going to be a crucial fight because, well, they did do this in the last game, but the table. Visual confirmation is coming in. A grenade is going to be unpinned.
Good push.
It is
Very
gonna
good
be
push by
broke.
Soul.
It is going to be flung. It is actually very good. Oh, it's just a bit too long as Chiku is going to get out of harm's.
A team who gets eliminated at 6.
Pirate takes down Viru.
It's going to be super important.
I'll go for the
Is
confirm.
going to get out of harm's way in the nick of time, but elsewhere, Pirate takes down Viru.
Actually, I get why he didn't go for the confirm. He sees another enemy right in front of him.
It's going to be super important for Team Soul. They don't want to be a team who gets eliminated at 16 position. And look at this flank coming in from Pirate FPS. That's a beautiful flank. And if that nade is going to get Viper, Team Soul is under a lot of pressure.
Oh, they could be under pressure, but the thing is, Soul needs to basically isolate their opponents right now and take them out one by one. Otherwise, it could be problematic. Now, Viper, as you mentioned, is in the thick.
Four finger better than five fingers.
Got to be careful.
Five finger is just not super necessary.
Back up. Oh, this is beautiful. Rox has an amazing vantage point. He
I would
knows
say
someone
four
came
finger.
behind the tree and, well, expect a grenade to be flung towards the left block. And now
Five finger is
again,
just,
it's gonna be
it's not for
Samson's on
everyone.
point. Chico's position has been given away. He could be taken out. A grenade needs to be timed to perfection, and that is, of course, going to be just a bit too far, but it does give Rox enough time.
Rox is known for his positioning. It's all about the advantage and how you use that advantage. Right now, Team Soul, they are looking good.
Wait a
but
second.
Here you go. Iron sights coming in. Hitman, helping hand coming in. for Team Soul.
Hitman from distance gets a knock on. Well, he does kind of help Soul right now, and Viru is going to be going up on the right flank as expected. Hitman, of course, is going to get down Soul Yuba as well. So no love lost here between the two teams as NV1 is going to be up for grabs. Viper taking
What's
down.
happening
as well.
to Soul
But
here?
6 feet under, but Viru goes in. He gets one. He gets two, and with that, the Pirates FPS are going to be in a bit of trouble. In fact, Pirate is the last man standing. He's going to duck. He's going to bob and weave out of harm's way, but can he do so? Oh my goodness! There are so many doors, and Viru almost got him, but now Pirate is going to be thrown down. Wait a second, he didn't see him. We saw him on the left of our screens, and now the sound cue has been given away. Viru should get an idea that
Going together, that's wonderful. And Team Soul would eliminate Team FPS.
Okay.
two they names with the loss of one itself. Again, I like.
I think Soul didn't have to lose Viper, obviously, but that was a good fight. I like they played that well.
For now,
From BGMI gods, and this gift is just
you have some enemies coming in their way, as one of them is going to be shot at, as Arthur was almost But for now, we are going to see. If Outliers do
Enigma
something,
with a
because
big
Enigma
spread.
Gaming, oh boy, they have a nice bird's eye view on the lines down below.
They were aggressive and round, really good.
Fortunately, Rex was just a
ZooTay,
bit
miss
too
you. I miss you guys too,
overzealous
man.
and
Come back after that.
I'm gonna do an analysis on something that I find
because they are
interesting.
trying to blow some vehicles off in the
So
distance.
far,
However,
like,
with
the
magazine
fights have
full,
been good, the
Buffalo
rotations have been good, but nothing in particular
God, another one's like
really stands out to me yet.
boys, although that's
That, I mean, he has a great.
something he are going to be happy, and well, IS are going to be happy for now, but since it's the power grid, expect a lot of teams.
Okay, I'm gonna focus a little bit more on Godlike because they are currently like India's best team. So I'm gonna focus a bit more on what they do and see if there's anything that.
Heading their way.
I mean, look at the rotation of Team Maya. You have to say. I mean, look at their.
So I mean, the first thing I noticed is Godlike's an edge team. They don't just play center, right? Let's see. Rotation wise, yeah. Let's just focus on Godlike for
First circle
today.
is all
Let's like focus on their
Seems one of the bad-
rotations.
Georgia Pool empty over here.
So first zone,
That we
they definitely look more like an edge team.
vehicles.
Yes, gaming. You have to hold on. Best possible.
So first circle they'll go center, but I think this is more so because this one you don't know if it's going military island or not, so you want to get a little bit closer.
Full circle we could have.
But I know for sure they went to this building here, because this is a good. If the next circle shifts like down here, like this way, right? This is one way you could cross military. This is a very like common way to cross over without having to take the bridges. So this is a very smart building that they took for that game.
Pass for
It's going to be Viper who gets Alithia down from FPS game.
They play
which means,
center.
Well, the tables could have turned. Viper making.
Okay, Miramar here.
Looks like TKM
I don't think they played center here
Viper is-
though.
So, and it's better to. I mean,
now.
well, I just.
They play edge-oriented gameplay until the finals. After that, they play for center zone.
So it was insane. They managed to get 4.
Because you skip so much, you're not getting the vibe.
Number
I got so many
Amazing
games to
vantage
go
point.
through, so kind of got to
Teams
skip
all-
around.
To a flying start.
So here they are kind of center, but I mean this is a very strong position. You want to be there anyways.
Now,
they
but since it's the power grid, expect
All right, so
Police
this
are
one
really
they
low.
rotate.
team outliers. Their numbers went flying. If they have any vehicles. Meanwhile, on the other side,
Oh, that is not a good spot for them.
Grounds tonight.
well, he would love on their points table. It seems. But
Oh,
they're getting shot at. It seems. Jadu, he needs to figure out a magical way to survive at that point of time, and I think they would for now.
They would down at zeros because the fighting is going to ensure. Now, Hero from R Esports. Oh, this is just too perfect. Hero from R Esports is going to go up against the four. These are going to be villains elsewhere. Job. That smoke is going to make sure that the enemy's position. The Hero
Right now there are 4, but to write anything.
looks like TKM out knees. Position from behind them. 4 heroes could be coming in. In fact, they look like the
Okay, so
now,
Godlight
Godlike, they are-
moved up
one is
some.
going to be taken out, and is God IGL going to meet the same fate? Because again, they were too low in HP, and the question is behind them.
What position is that? Oh, that's a really nice spot. That's like a.
You know, sometimes you just have to cut your losses. For now, Godlike, they are in a
Oh,
good position. From
I remember this spot from watching PEL. Oh, that's a really nice spot actually. Hold on. So that rotation is this spot here. I don't think is used too often. Not like I see teams use this position when the circles are smaller, but this is more of like a I wouldn't call it a pocket rotation because I think you could use this spot at almost any point in the game. What is this spot? This spot is just right here. Yeah, so this is a that's a really good rotation. That's a rotation that literally, like, I'm like, I see this and it's like, oh, I would like to, I would note that down in my brain mentally. Clutch God follows PEL a lot. Clutch God, their IGL watches PEL. Okay. Clutch God is PL fan, so it's obvious. Okay, yeah. This is a very nice rotation. This is, like, this rotation, I see it, I'm like, damn, I wish I thought of that. But that's a really good one. This dip. I wish there was a way for me to show you guys exactly what it looks like. I really want to show you guys exactly what that spot looks like. Actually, okay, let's keep watching. Let's see if they'll show like a close up.
They look like they could be in trouble. There you have it. They are in a good position.
So like here,
behind them, 4 heroes.
so like this is good because look, this is all flat around here, which is usually not good. That means that means like an enemy, if they're along this ridge, you're completely exposed. But it's early enough in the game where a team can't just sit here or else they'll be shot from behind from other teams in the back.
Could be coming in. In fact, they look like they could be in trouble. There you have it. One is going to be taken out. And is God IGL going to meet the same fate? Because again, they were too low in HP. And the question is...
Barely surviving that. Well, absolutely. Barely surviving that. Jonathan is creeping in. Look at the loot there for Jonathan.
Yeah, and then you have this dip here too. In case things get very sketchy, like your players start getting knocked for whatever reason, you could just survive in this dip. And it's early enough in the game where, right, like I said, teams can't just, freely push in because there's like other teams behind them and stuff.
Jonathan, level 3 bag, level 3 helmet. Level 3 vest, 5 bandits, 3 post-its. They are filled with loot and they have a really good position.
Oh,
they are rushing in, they are pushing in. Heroes have to be ready for them.
Oh, wow, really? This is very aggressive. This is super aggressive. I don't know if they would do this like in the semis or the finals. I feel like respect, but I don't feel like they would do this in the finals or the semis.
And Jonathan and Neo are rushing in.
Now this is the godlike we all have known to come, and well, we love them for this. They are
Oh shit, dude, Jonathan's just better. What the fuck?
all gonna go in.
Jonathan
And there you
absolutely
go. The
destroyed
other god
that guy.
is going to be brought down as Jonathan and Neo are going to make quick work of the 2 members from 4 heroes, which means now the numbers are going to be.
I love the
to 2
confidence,
heroes.
though.
Elsewhere, it looks like Tactical Kid is going to take on Rage Avi.
I mean, I guess this is why they had. I mean, it makes sense, right? Like, with the way they're playing, that's why they have 58 finishes, less position points than second, third place. That's also maybe why they didn't get any chicken dinners, because they're just getting all the kills and losing like 1 player for 4 kills, which it's pretty good. I would say this is the best practice though, right? Like, you see they got first place by a lot of points. That means they're just better than a lot of these other teams. Straight up, they're just better. And when you're better than the rest of the teams in the lobby, you want to play aggressive to just practice like doing more chaotic things. So like it increases your team synergy, increases players' individual reaction speed because they're put in a lot of fights, increases how fast these players think and react to things. Because if you just sit still in a spot because you have a good spot, then you're not doing anything. You're not practicing anything. So that's the way they're playing is very good for them to practice. But I don't think in the finals you want to do risky things like that. Unless if you practice risky things all the time and it works for you like 80-90% of the time, well then, I mean, you're just really good at being super aggressive then.
Nothing is gonna get taken out by the zone, but right now Team Miami, they have other problems.
Jonathan's spray is his cover.
And they have to worry about the zone as well, because the zone is gone. They have to travel 300 meters if they want to reach.
Secure their backs. If they wish to have a wall at their backs, they are going to have to deal with the roaring Rhymes themselves. Elsewhere, Neo is going to be on a rampage once again. He gets one.
Damn, this team's just out of another level. Look at that split that they're doing. They are controlling this shit. Like, no, 2-2 split. 2v4, 2v4.
He's going to be on a rampage once again. He gets one. He gets two. Can he get a third? And after that, well, he can definitely get a fourth. For now, Shaman is going to be taken down while his teammates are going to be loading up and letting loose on Team Insane Esports.
I mean, look at the spread of Team Gold. Like, they're just seeing people. They're just shooting.
Like, this is how you lose players, though. Like, right? Like, this, I'm not saying this is good, that what Godlike's doing. Like, you do the same thing in maybe a tougher lobby, and you might just be losing players for no real reason. But I think Godlike, they're smart enough as a team to know that they're just better than a lot of these other teams. So they are playing way more aggressive. They are playing way more risky, and that's really good practice, like I said earlier.
And they're just taking them apart. They have to be careful. Team Soul just coming in from the southern side, and I think it's going to be Team Soul versus Godlike any.
Very nice disengagement there. That's actually so good. So they're trying to hold more ground, and they realize they can't, so they readjust and group back up. Because, like, it's like one thing about playing aggressive, I know I'm pausing this a lot, but since we're focusing on Godlike, one thing about playing aggressive is not so much like aggressive teams are really good, not because they commit to a fight and then they either win it or lose it, but a strong aggressive team will try and see if they can win a fight, but they play it in a very smart, controlled way where it's like, if they can see if they can win the fight, they'll slowly start getting angles, they'll get pressure, blah, 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 and then they'll win the fight. But if they try and do that and they don't get knocks or they don't get the angles, they could still, you know, regroup, they could still disengage and not lose any players. So, like, Godlike here is basically trying to see if they can hold more ground. And here they recognize, like, okay, this is getting a little bit, you know, tough to hold all this. So now they go back. So they don't lose anyone. And there's a potential that they can hold this split. But in this situation, it just didn't work out that way.
Time now.
Of course, there's always the risk of losing players, right? You could easily lose a player. But that's the same with playing aggressive. You could try and be an aggressive team, and then something might go wrong, and your player might get knocked, and then you lose a player or you lose the fight entirely. But trying to hold splits, trying to be aggressive, but in a safe way, is a very strong thing to do for any top teams.
And the Canary is definitely going to be singing here, boys and girls. But now, Soul, although they have this little compound, they have this little shack, one good grenade could be problematic, as Luckle's going to find out. It's not grenades, though. It's going to be bullets.
Yes, BGIS production is better than PMGC. But PMGC, they have to... Their production isn't focused on a single region. Like, you can think of BGIS like PEL, right? PEL, all they focus on is Chinese teams, and that's it. So they can put a lot more effort and resources into that one thing. PMGC, they have like 7 different languages going on. They have teams from all different parts of the world playing in it. So, like, it's a lot harder to make the production super unique and specialized. But also India, dude, India fucking loves PUBG Mobile. So they should make their production fucking amazing. Because you guys got, like, what? You guys have, like, hundreds and hundreds of thousands of viewers watching this.
As tactical with some tactical gameplay, all going to rack up 7 finishes to their names. Elsewhere, Godlike.
Godlike's doing another 2-2 split here. Dude, these guys just don't stop. I love the 2-2 splits though. When you have the advantage, like position wise, you could do 2-2s. You could 2v4 teams.
rack up 7 finishes to their names elsewhere. Godlike Jonathan, he is racking up that grenade. He does lob it. It is going to be just a bit too far away as Mayavi.
So another nice thing that they're doing here is what they're doing is they're putting pressure outwards rather than waiting. As long as they could do it safely and they recognize like, hey, in this situation we can do this, that's really good. So like here, can we do elevation? No, elevation looks like shit. So this is that dip that they're in, right?
I just saw him outside his spine, but the king is got that now. The king down.
Oh, okay. Actually,
Grenades though. Compound the
okay, let's play. Okay, I didn't even notice. I should look at the mini map more.
be on a
So this is that 2-2 split they were doing that we saw earlier, and then they readjusted.
on massive. They have this little compound. The canary is
So then they went back to, so they were like 2-2. They were 2-2 this way, right? 2 here, 2 here. They had 2 players shooting this way, 2 players fighting this way. This 2-2 split over here, like,
Like they are just seeing people.
all right, so there's actually a lot more to notice from this team. I look away for a second and I don't even realize they're actually being a lot more active than I thought. So like this 2-2 is good and doable because of this ridge here. I almost feel like if Jonathan just played at this ridge, they could have kept this 2-2 and just chilled, right? Yeah, I think they only left because this is only the second game, right? This is match 2, and game number 1, they didn't do too great. They didn't do that good match number 1. So this is, I feel like this is already really risky, but they still tried it, which is great. I think if they had a good match 1, they would continue to try this out to hold it. But Jonathan, if he just played here also, he has a nice ridge, they could do this 2-2. But they didn't, which is perfectly fine. They didn't have a good game 1. They should play a little more careful. And then they fall back.
Now, but Team B, Shamil just getting taken out by Neo's nade. Not only one.
So they fall back to this ridge. So these 2 players go back here, and then the other 2, if you look at the mini map, they're at like another ridge putting out pressure, right? Yeah. So they're at a different dip. So Neo and them are at a different dip. They're at this dip like here, putting out pressure here. And then okay, so watch the mini map though.
One good grenade could be problematic as Luckle's going to find out. It's not.
See, they go back to their dip, but then they start branching out again. They don't just, so these 2 players that go back here, they don't just sit here. They realize it's safe, and then they start like pushing out again to see what more ground they could get and more pressure. And like the other thing is, like, okay, first let me teach you this, okay? First, let's take all this away. Let me teach you guys about putting out pressure. So Godlike, they could just stay here the whole time, right? As teams get closer and closer and closer as the circle closes, right? They could continue sitting here and they could just chill there and shoot people from distance or whatever. But another way to put out pressure that a lot of teams, even high-level teams, try to do, and sometimes they do it incorrectly, is that when you're able to and when you're safe, you move outwards, and then from here, put out pressure. And what this does is it just makes the teams here slow down and makes the teams coming in from the outside, like it creates spacing. So these teams are less likely to push in now because they still remember there were players here, so they're more hesitant to push. And then you're about to see them do it again. They go from here upwards to here, and they just put out some more pressure. from a safe position. They just shoot a couple more shots, push teams more away, and then that just means when they go from here and then back, just like how they went from here and then back, the next circle shift, they have more time and more space to work with. Like if the next circle goes like this way or this way, they basically essentially already had players here and got control, right? Whereas if they were to stay here the whole time, that allows enemy teams, maybe like this team here, to get more and more control. They get more and more ground, and Godlike just continues to chill here, right? And then the next circle shifts, right? And then the next circle shifts, and it shifts like, let's just say, it shifts like this way. Or something like that. And now when you push out, this green team, right, is already in the red area, and you have to fight into them, and they get the advantage. Whereas before the green team could get closer up, what you do is, because you're in a safe spot, you send players out and around to put out additional pressure, so then you stop them. You stop them short here, you stop them short here, you stop them short here, and then the next circle shift, you have more spacing to work with. So if you look on the mini-map, you see that right there?
Have 5 finishes to their name. I love this. They are using their vehicles to get a bit of, tactical advantage, a bit of a...
They're moving back and forth. They're moving in and out.
The aggressive tactical is going to be taken down. Oh my!
You see Godlike get in the car. Look.
The aggressive tactical is...
See, they're close to that dip. They're close to this dip. Godlike and Jonathan. Who's the IGL? Like, I need to find a simpler way to explain it. Let me see if there's like... Okay, here's a better way to explain it. Here. I'll do it like in real life, okay? This might make more sense. So what they're doing is essentially this, okay? So like imagine, okay, I'm gonna like boost up the microphone volume so you guys I can make sure you guys hear me. Okay. Oh, okay. Sorry if that was loud. Okay. So, oh, why is my camera... Is there any way to zoom out? No? Okay, so let's pretend, right? Let's pretend I am super safe right here, and I have control of like all of this, right? This area. This is the dip that Godlike's in. I'm safe, okay? So I could stay here the whole time and be safe, but there's enemies coming from that way, right? So let's say there's like bad guys coming in from that way. I could stay here in the dip and not do anything and be safe. Or, right, I could move out of my dip over here, shoot them, right, shoot these guys. So then these enemies, because I'm shooting them, they don't get closer. They don't get to this doorway. Okay? So this is also safe. This area is also safe. But you don't want to stay in one spot. So Godlike, they go outwards here, and they shoot the enemies coming from this way, so then the enemies stop short. And then when the zone shifts, let's say the zone shifts that way. Now that we've had someone there shooting them and then they came back, right? We can go this way with no problems. But if we stay here the whole time, if God like stays in one spot the whole time, next circle, it shifts that way. Maybe the enemy's over there. They already came closer. And now we can't go that way as easily anymore. So, like, that's basically what I'm trying to explain. Does that make more sense? He's teaching us like we are in kindergarten. That's obvious. Okay, all right. I know. Okay, maybe most of you guys already understood what I was showing earlier with the drawings and stuff. But just in case for the people that don't really understand, that's one. So when you hear creating spacing and creating pressure, that's what that means. That means you move out and you create that space by shooting people, putting out pressure. And then you can move back. And then when you need to rotate again or move somewhere else, you already established control of that area. So back to this, you see them up here. Up here, right? Or my camera's blocking them now. But you see them up here. And you see, like, he's getting in a car. Jonathan's in a car.
Oh my goodness, that is the grenades I was talking
And Jonathan,
about.
I wish this thing wasn't here.
On his knees now. If one of those grenades find its way in,
Oh man,
now,
we can't see where. Okay, so look, Jonathan actually goes way further up to create more spacing and pressure. Look at that. So let's rewind real quick. Look, Jonathan right here. He gets in his car. I'm gonna move my camera back up to this area. So here, Jonathan's getting in his car, and then you can see Jonathan is behind Clutch God, okay? And then after this thing goes away, Jonathan is all the way up here. Look at this. So basically, what they're doing here is and notice the zone, right? They're keeping a dedicated 2 in the flank to constantly hold that. The 2 players over here. Because this is on the edge of circle, it's more likely that teams will have to press into this to take this spot. So these 2 players stay still. And who's the IGL? Clutch God is the IGL, right? I love how Clutch God uses the way Clutch God uses Jonathan. Jonathan is their best player, and Clutch God, he's the IGL that's constantly like, okay, so this is a safe spot, right? So the IGL is going to be like, this is a safe spot. I'm going to put you 2 guys here. I believe, who are their players? Neo and... Neo and Z-God, right? So it's like, this is a safe spot. I don't have to worry about you guys. I'm going to put you guys 2 players here. You guys are in charge of the flank, which is very important, right? Like the edge of the circle here. And now from this position, Clutch God, he's the IGL. I'm pretty sure he's the IGL, right? Adjust your face cam. Yeah, hold on. Clutch God, nickname's Lala. Who's the IGL? I think I saw someone say Clutch God is the IGL. I thought Neo, Clutch God. Yes, Clutch God. Okay, just making sure. The way they're playing is, it seems like Clutch God is the IGL. because Clutch God's the IGL, he's the one that's moving around, right? Like, he's going from this safe position, moving out with Jonathan, using Jonathan really well to put out pressure that way, and then they move back after putting out pressure. You see them right here, they move back, and then once again, Clutch God sees something. He's the IGL, he's got the brains to see these things, and then he uses Jonathan again, like, yo, Jonathan, you can push up to here, create pressure, maybe get a kill, maybe get 2 kills, whatever. And then so Jonathan moves up, and oh yeah, they got a kill. Look, Jonathan, I don't know what exactly Clutch God sees or from their perspective, but Jonathan moves up, gets more pressure, gets a kill, creates that space, clears this area up, even though they don't have to do that. And basically right now, if you look at this, if you take a very close look, Godlike has created spacing over here on the left side. See, like this left area of the map, they created all that spacing there. Forced, like, basically a lot of these teams are fighting each other now. When you put out pressure, you also, like earlier when I used the example, right, of that doorway. So, but imagine I put out pressure that way, I put out pressure this way, I put out pressure that way, and then when all the teams get closer and closer together, they're all stopped around the edge, the outside, kind of like this, right here. That's another advantage of putting out pressure. You kind of force other teams to fight each other. And then, like, I mean, they pretty much have, like, they probably have control of, like, a lot of the circle right now by putting out pressure.
Were dominant once upon a time, but the King is going to get the better of fun again inside. There's only one man left standing now.
And now, so Jonathan's driving.
He might spot the enemy. Wait a second.
He's just, at this point, like, Jonathan is just doing Jonathan things, right? He's a very smart player. Sometimes this gets a little risky, and if you don't know what you're doing, you get knocked and thirsted. But Jonathan, he's a really good player. He can also think for himself. Now he's getting so many different angles during the middle of all this, like, all this fighting. If he could find an angle all of a sudden, because they're putting out pressure, they're getting control in a very smart, controlled way, but they're also doing it very quickly. They could get a lot of kills by playing this way. Like, if they play like this, if they understand how to play like this, and if they were to play like this every game, it makes sense why they, you know, they could get so many finishes.
That's it? Is that it? They saw him outside here. Sparrow, unfortunately, looks like...
into the zone.
Yeah, see, so at this point, Jonathan is up here by himself now. Whatever finishes that he could get, whatever the case is. And once again, they adjusted their positions. So, oh, this is actually really hard to follow because they're moving around so much. So first it was like a very small 2-2 like this. And then they did a 2-2 like this, and then these two went this way, right, to apply pressure out that way. So then it was a 2-2 like this, and then they came back, reset the 2-2 to here, and then we saw this 2-2 became a 1-1. Jonathan went up to here with the cover of Clutch God. Then it became like this. And Clutch God, right? Clutch God is here. Clutch God is literally the one moving all the pieces around as an IGL should be. But he's very active. So now, you see this, right? So now I think Clutch God recognizes or realizes, look, we already put out good pressure here. We already spaced out enemies down here. We don't need 2 people anymore. The circle is closing. We need to control another edge side. We need to pressure out another edge side. So they had 2 players here the whole time. So this side is pressured out. Like they did it very well. So there's no longer a high risk on their south side. And so Clutch God, look at this. Clutch God takes a piece, and then now he moves this 1-1-2 into a 1-1-2 this way. He pulls a player with him here. Now they're pressuring out this side. You see? Now they're trying to pressure out this side, create more control spacing on that side, because they already have full control of this one. You see here, Neo, he's pretty safe. The enemies closest to him are over here, and they're literally like, they're fighting, they're getting knocked. Neo's chilling now. So yeah, I didn't even notice that Godlike was doing all of this earlier. Like I was just playing the clip, I was talking to you guys in the chat, and then I noticed on the minimap they're actually doing a lot, they're moving around a lot. So now they're spaced back out. Now they're in like a 1-2-1 formation. Okay, and now they're pulling another player back. Now they're going back to 1-1-2 for whatever reason.
Now coming in the last match, the champion of Erangel now trying to be the champion in Miramar as well.
However, they are
I think they realize they have a clear big advantage here, so now they want to take advantage of it and maybe get more kills. Like they could peek over this and just completely destroy this team, maybe knock some of these players.
up against Darko, and if you know the Bandit, he is going to be good in the situation. Unfortunately, his numbers are not going to be in his favor, as Tactical, with some tactical gameplay, are going to rack up 7 finishes to their name.
Okay, now I see why they did that. He called Jonathan back. So they went from a 1-2-1, and then they want to take more advantage. I think they're putting 2 people here now because they want kill opportunities. These 2 players here have established enough spacing and control where they could peek out over this ridge and pick up kills. I hope that's what they do down here. And then he calls back Jonathan to make it a 2-2 again. So now it's back to a 2-2 this way. But this whole time, Jonathan and Clutch God are the ones creating the harder space to do. Like the way Clutch God and Jonathan are playing, it's riskier, it's more difficult to do it successfully, but notice how it's always them two controlling and doing everything, and Jonathan is the best player on the team and Clutch God is the IGL, so it makes a lot of sense why it's always Clutch God. And in this situation, anyways, why it's Clutch God and Jonathan moving around, creating that spacing.
The Bandit, he is going to be good in the situation. Unfortunately, his numbers are not going to be in his favor, as Tactical, with some tactical gameplay, are going to rack up 7 finishes to their names. Elsewhere, Godlike Jonathan, he is racking up that grenade. He does lob it. It is going to be just a bit too far away, as Mayavi.
So Ziga gets knocked. That's fine. It's an easy revive, no risk, because they controlled everything so well before, which allows them to do that.
Now this is when teammate is still on the left side of your screen.
They're at 9 finishes already.
And again, this is where experience comes in. He knows it would have been a risky move. They're going to back out and
Jadu there, and Jadu. That's a beautiful knock coming in.
So did they get finishes? Yeah, they did. So they're at, let's see.
They saw him. Grenades find this way in. It's the grenades I was talking about.
I want to see if we can see how many finishes they have.
Like any time. But Team B.
Okay, so in this situation, they wipe out the team pushing them on the south. And then, so they're at 7. So they're at 7 right now. They're at 7, and this is when they go back to the 2-2, right? See, Jonathan's coming back right here. Jonathan's coming back to 2-2 with Clutch God. And now these two, the reason why, yeah, so they're doing exactly what I said. The reason why they put another player back here again when they only needed 1 to keep it safe is because they want to play aggressive here and get kills. Sometimes you could do it with 1 player. Depends on the situation, but they're going to do it with 2 players, which is really good and smart because one of them got knocked, right? So if you didn't have a second player there, you're wasting time to send a player over to try and get a revive, and your formation's all different. So they're at 7 kills. They do that 2-2. They play more aggressive. Neo gets 1. Clutch God knocks 1 here. They go from 8 finishes. See, so they go from 8 finishes to 9 finishes. And right, Z-God was knocked. Z-God gets revived. Like the way they're playing Godlike in this game in particular, like every little step of the way, like the way they're playing this zone, this situation, they're playing it so beautifully. Like, and don't get me wrong, all it takes is like 1 knock and then like everything falls apart, right? Like earlier, like I'm speaking very highly of Godlike, but it could also go wrong very easily. Like in this situation, when Jonathan almost got knocked. Yeah, right here. Like imagine, like very easily, you know, like Jonathan's moving around here. They shoot underneath, whatever. Jonathan gets knocked. Godlike has to be by himself here, put out pressure. They might need to readjust. Send 1 player, like really pressure out this team here. Send 1 player over to Jonathan to get the revive while Clutch God stays here to keep up pressure. Like if Jonathan gets knocked, that's the best way to go about it. If Clutch God drives back here to do the revive, that is not the best way to do it. But even then, right, let's say worst case scenario, Jonathan does get knocked here. Because the way Godlike has been playing so well, like putting out pressure on this south side, all of that stuff that I'm talking about, if Jonathan gets knocked, they could afford to take 1 player here and come here to revive Jonathan while Clutch God is here to make sure this team doesn't peek for free or shoot too much for free. They get the revive. It goes from then it's a 1-1-2 split, because you need 2 people here to get, you need 1 more other person here to get the revive. So even if Jonathan gets knocked here, I imagine that's what Godlike would do, or that's the best thing for them to do. I don't know how skilled they are in being able to recognize that. But yeah, so that's the other thing with creating pressure and spacing. It allows you to make mistakes, because when you already have spacing and pressure set out around you in the circle, if one of your player gets knocked in a tough situation, you can pull a player back and not have to worry about that side as much, because you already did your job there. You can pull a player back and get a revive, or whatever might happen. You can pull players away from whatever's going on in the zone to take care of things.
Left to fight. It was Eggy Ali from IS who takes well done. Looks like Frosty. I was just gonna say he is warming up. Unfortunately,
okay, so let's see.
They're gonna back out and well, left to fight.
Priorities, XP. They want the zone. They got the zone. They had to leave Jadoo there, and Jadoo survives for some team. But talking about Rage, they managed to get the first knock in on Wild. That's a beautiful knock coming in from Hit.
I could do like an entire video on Godlike on this game alone. I could do like a I could probably do almost, I could do like a 15-minute video on this match alone about Godlike and the way they play. So Jonathan dies there. I mean, so mistakes like that, it happens. It happens every game, no matter how good of a team you are. But you just learn from it.
Before anybody else spots him, and well, his teammates are going to try and do the same. Have a look at that. The Golden Marauder is parked there. This is now the ditch of the bosses. And, well, the enemies are coming in. The Canary almost flew right above him, but it is going to be taken down by Neo. Of course, that AK did go off, and now Jadoo is going to be throwing a magical grenade. Is it going to be magical? It is going to be insane.
Shit.
Unfortunately, he did not get the knocks that he expected, but he has taken out a massive chunk. Now, this is where his teammates should be telling him, come in, lay down a few shots. One good shot could connect.
I really like that.
Out a massive chunk.
They give up the revive because they're gonna try and 2v1 this player instead of doing a 1v1 at low HP for one guy And then like even like I said, like if you get the revive, this guy's still pushing. You're 1 HP. Your teammate that you just revived is like 1 HP. You might as well take a double peek here.
This is where his teammates should be telling.
This is very fast thinking, and they even let Z-God die, because if they let go of this revive, Z-God's dead for sure. But they know they're both low HP, and the comm was take this peek with me right now. Like they kind of have to. They have the advantage here to take the peek, right? Because this guy's pushing in the open, so do it now rather than later.
Come in, lay down a few shots. One good shot could connect, but the thing is, he is going up against God. Like he gets one, can he get more? No.
Yeah, there we go. I'm perfectly done.
He cannot, as there you have the fireworks do go off.
There is also a way where Neo, like,
magical. It is gonna be insane. Unfortunately, he did not get the.
So Neo's getting the revive.
But he has taken out a massive chunk. Now this is where his teammates should be telling him, come in.
Neo's getting the revive. And then, okay. There's a way they could have done it where they save Z-God too. But in this situation, at this very moment, this was the right play. Like, imagine if Neo stuck the revive. Clutch God peeks up. Clutch God gets knocked because he's 1 HP. Neo's still holding the revive. Jadu comes closer and closer, meaning you have less and less of advantage. You get the revive on Z-God. He's 1 HP. Jadu just shoots Neo because Neo's also, like, close, and then Godlike could easily die.
Lay down a few shots. One good shot could connect, but the thing is, he is going up against God. Like he gets one, can he get more? No, he cannot. As there you have the fireworks do go.
It's a very fast, like, thinking, decision making here.
In the end, leaving Jadu was a bad decision for them. He managed to come in. He managed to backstab them beautifully. And you know what? Canary was giving.
And like the whole like spacing and pressure and all of that. It's why, like, if you look, this south side of the map, you see this entire side is so empty, right? Like, because when you use pressure and space correctly, when you have the advantage, if you can recognize when to pressure and space, and if you do it correctly, you clear out a lot of the circle on your side before it gets too hard to do it. Whereas on this side, you see how there's a lot of teams right next to each other. And now, this situation's different, right? I don't even think you can pressure and space that good over here on this side of the circle. But you guys get my point. When there is an opportunity to do that, and if your team is really good and able to recognize it and do it, what happens is, you know, in this situation, where you get like a whole side of the circle pretty much cleared up.
Positioning of
now teams up, man. Lions, I beg your pardon, are going to come under fire, but the thing is, this is dead, and it's they switch things down. Now
and it's like, I don't know if you guys know this. It's like compounding interest, right? It's like, hopefully you guys know what compounding interest is. But it's like, if you start doing, like this game, we're 24 minutes in, right? Okay, we're 24 minutes in. I think at like, the second they make this very smart rotation, but this rotation right here is very smart. Like, this is, like, it started here. The very first thing was this rotation to this pocket area right here. This is a rotation that I think more teams can easily do also, because this is a spot. This right here is a good spot all in its own. Like, anytime a circle has this area included, you could go there, right? So I think many other teams can take advantage of this spot. You just need to remember that this spot is a good spot. I haven't played competitively for a year, so I totally forgot about this spot. And when Godlike did this rotation, I was like, damn, I wish I remembered that spot, or remembered I could do like a similar rotation like that. But in all reality, if you take a look at these teams, right? No other team really needs to go this spot. The only team that does need to go this spot is like teams like here. And Godlike right here has priority to that rotation spot. So like very, very well done. So it all started with that, but they got here.
Respect as well now.
When did they get here?
Hero from
I think they would.
Flong.
They're very filled up.
They started going there very early.
Easy for them.
Is shooting. All gonna be a happy bunch of people.
So do they rotate here? I don't think they do. I think they rotate on the next circle shift.
Teammate right here, this lead.
Okay, so here they start rotating.
Beautiful position.
You see them going down this way.
Their numbers.
So let's say
Anyway,
they get a little bit stuck here. This isn't a good spot, but they keep going, which is good.
We have seen them getting the full shot at it.
make sure that this is
I think they get there at like 18 minutes
a smoke. And Nick
Heroes in
in the game.
does not see. Sometimes you just have to. Call
Yeah, so they get here at 18 minutes. So they get here at 18 minutes, and the second they get here, they don't just sit still. They start doing everything very correctly, right? At 18 minutes, these guys start playing very well and very correctly. And then because at the 18-minute mark, they do all of that stuff we just talked about, moving back and forth, pressuring out, etc., controlling the zone, getting kills. You fast forward from 18 minutes up to 26 minutes past, right?
Maggie, who had the teammate
and he was
hitting the floor. And now this is up against.
beautiful.
18 minutes. Okay, so now from the 18-minute mark to 24 minutes, 6.5 minutes of a team taking advantage, playing very well, doing everything that they can do to get more and more kills, more and more control, without completely risking everybody, right? We saw Jonathan kind of made a mistake, got knocked and thirsted. We saw Z-God could have got revived, but in that tricky situation, they let go of the revive, and I think that was a very smart one. So now they're down to 2 players, but look at the zone control they have. So this is like compounding interest. You start doing something right from the 18-minute mark, you do more and more correct things, taking advantage, spacing, control, so on and so on. 6 minutes pass by, and now you have like 12 eliminations. I think they go up to like,
We can thank two for it is their name. Definitely
yeah,
good.
now you're up to 13 kills from 18 minutes up to 25 minutes. Okay, that's like 7 minutes. All right, 7 minutes.
For them, all 4 members still alive. As
And in those 7 minutes, they pick up 13 kills. They pick up a lot of control.
Going to be pushing in.
See if he was the warrior. Unfortunately, he fell just a bit too short because have a look at that kid comes in from behind under, and now tactical kid could have done. It is gonna
And
be
they'll get second
a
place
4v1
also.
situation. But here, have a look at his things.
If they want to win that.
Yoda just burnt.
Oh, wait a second. What? Hold on. He knocks 2 here?
Isolate the opposition, which is what they are doing right now. There you have it. A couple of shots could be fired off. One of the members is going to be knocked down. Now that means one of them is going to be out of commission.
2
He
down.
goes for
Oh
a
my
second,
God.
ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness, Yoda just
Oh,
burnt Samurai
what?
to a crisp. That could be problematic.
There's no way he wins
Moving in for the
this.
kill. The
If
Mark
he
14 comes out.
If he wins this, everyone in the chat would have been telling me like Godlike wins this game too.
Mother is behind the tree. He zigs, he zags, he aims, he shoots. Unfortunately, the flanks were set up, and well, Neo
Nice try.
fell just
Holy shit.
a little bit short.
That was
but
close.
Listen to one thing. Listen to that roar as the Lions are going to be roaring in the dead.
Okay, so there's a good Godlike analysis for you guys.
As it's off Miramar.
What a brilliant effort coming in from Team God like Neo, but in the end, it was X-Lions. You know, we were watching X-Lions. They were having fun. They were having chill in that.
All right, I'll make a YouTube video on that.
Eventually, as the sun starts closing in, the crowd
I talked about like what 30 minutes. This is called proper analysis, pointing out every moment.
right in the smack dab center of hospital. They're looting that entire area.
Yeah, so like when I do analysis, I get very into it, all right? I know some of you guys might just want a very brief, like simple one, but when I do analysis, I get very into it. So I hope you guys enjoy that. I know I do. I'm going to work on not repeating myself as much. But honestly, Godlike did a lot of things that game that I wanted to point out.
Absolutely. Well, okay, once again, we're going to be jumping into the future for a little bit and seeing who the winner is. It was Team I inside once again. Well, we'll find out if that is going to be true or
Yeah,
not.
no, so I'm gonna off stream, I'm gonna record what I said again, but make it a lot shorter and more to the point. I talked a lot back and forth because I was watching it happen.
Guess we're about to find out. Well,
But now that I know exactly what they did, I'll make a YouTube video where it's like maybe 15 minutes long. We'll like make it much more condensed and, you know, easier to digest. Watching something live, my brain is just like, oh wow, that's cool. I want to look at this some more. Oh wow, that's cool that they did. I want to talk about this some more, you know? So, yeah. Some kids just want to hear, oh my god, wow. Unbelievable. You should try for Godlike analyst. I mean, Godlike don't need an analyst or coach. Like, I mean, we just saw how well they play that situation.
so they are situated close to where Godlike was, trying to gatekeep all of those teams on the first map. And there you go, there's a circle in front of your screens. Thank you so much, production. Just as I talk about the circle,
Like, all I'm doing right now is breaking down what Godlike's doing. Like, I don't think there's anything I could teach them. Focus on Enigma position. This match is more interesting.
But talking about the engagements right now, I mean, look at the zone. Georgiopol is empty. Georgiopol City is empty. Georgiopol Northern City is completely empty. And there's a high probability that the zone is going to go towards that. If Team Seoul wants, they can easily rotate from the western shore and go there. It has.
This is an analysis, guys, not a fake reaction video like others. Yeah, I know Gatak is Godlike's coach. I said this before, but like 2 years ago when I was watching India play before the game was banned, I said the team that looks the strongest and their playstyle has the most potential to improve and be the strongest team in India overall. It was Gatak's team. I think they were TSM entity at the time. Yeah, 2 years ago I saw the way they played. I'm like, ooh, I love the way they fucking play. If they're not the best team right now, they will easily become the best team because their playstyle is the most difficult one to do. But if they keep working towards that playstyle, you know, they'll make a lot of mistakes, but they'll have a lot to learn. And I said this 2 years ago, like I feel like this will be like one of the best teams in the region. And Gatak, over the course of all this time, even when the game was banned, they were still practicing. They got better and better. And now I think right now people could say in India, Godlike is the best team in India, right? Like a lot of people would agree with that.
We'll go ahead and scout things out. Try and figure out if there is anyone in the surrounding area, and they are outside farm at the moment. And
I wonder if I have that stream saved. I remember I was watching them play, and I did an analysis on, I think I was watching Viper play. It was an Erangel game. I still remember.
Their favorite location to drop into, and I don't think Team Maui can be very, very happy that someone has invaded their home.
I might look for it off stream, like from 2 years ago, because I predicted that team as being like one of the best in India.
To be honest, we all know Team Mayavi is their favorite spot, but
oh,
one of
the
the few living snipers in this map of Erangel is
Gatak.
I mean, they're getting extinct flow.
How am I pronouncing it wrong?
Absolutely, well, Team Insane. Oh my god, that is a Mad Max action right there.
Okay, I'm just gonna let the game play. I kind of want to talk to the chat for a little bit. I'm gonna talk to chat right now. I'm gonna let this play in the background, unless if something really interesting catches my eye. But I was talking about analysis for like, I don't know, 40 minutes straight. So I kind of want to talk to you guys, talk to chat. You guys can ask me questions and stuff. I'll be reading it. Enigma is a T1 team, by the way. Okay. What are your thoughts on Scout?
Absolutely, Team Insane have
I mean, Scout's a grinder. The guy's got a lot of talent. I met him in person. You guys already know. I like Scout as a person.
position. The map comes up on the screen, but
People say he's like toxic and stuff.
where Team Iron sights are there.
Maybe he is. Maybe he's said some stupid things. Like, I don't know. I don't follow India scene that closely. But for me, he was always a nice guy to me. And I knew he was like a bit cocky, but I'm a super humble person. So if anything, I see his cockiness as confidence, as like something I need more of. So like, you know, maybe he's too cocky back then or whatever. But for me, I'm like, dude, I wish I had more confidence like Scout. And he was always really nice and chill with me. So I like Scout as a person. And then Scout as a player, he grinds the game, you know? He's still in the scene. He's still playing competitive. Scout was the one that hit me up asking me to be their coach, right? Like, he really wants to be good at the game, him and his team. So, you gotta, like, you know, you gotta respect the effort. Regardless of, I don't know, whatever drama or scandals or whatever he might have been in. You know, I respect him as a person and player a lot.
There might be another rotation coming in from here.
Yeah, Jonathan just looking to find if he has the same luck as he did in the
So,
previous game. Just,
the IGL right there, Clutch God, he's the one to make the first move, to make the flank, to recognize like there's an opportunity to be had here. So he's the one that moves out first. Look at how fast Godlike reacts to this situation. I'm not going to analyze this too much, but at 9:23, they see a team at this compound. This is also a fight that happens a lot. Teams will stay in this compound. And so this is a practice execution by Godlike. They've done this plenty of times before.
they might get stabbed in the back.
So within 20 seconds, right, they're already making their move.
Just,
They're already going to try and break down the defense.
being in smoke, this is just
They force that player back. Now all 4 players are stuck at the compound.
fire towards the members of Invincible in the house. Just make sure that they don't have a lot of room to work with, and they can't get those angles that will allow them.
So this is what playing aggressive is all about. You try and get an opening. You try and see if you could take anything from the team.
The assault is about to come.
But if one of Godlike gets knocked here, they're safe.
Out on top.
Like, very unlikely this team can push out because Z-God's holding a separate angle. Everyone else holding a different angle.
Esports, they continue to mount on the pressure on Team Invincible.
So now they're disengaging, right? This is what I said in the previous game. Playing aggressive is not about committing to a fight and seeing if you win or lose. Playing aggressive, a good aggressive team is seeing if they could get the opportunity to win the fight. And here they see like, okay, we didn't get the opening knock. The enemy team adjusted pretty well. They grouped back up together. All right, we'll disengage. We'll let them be.
Oh yeah, let's see what we have been missing out on in
That took like, all of that happened within 1 minute, right? At 9:23 is when the fight started.
they might get
See, 9:23, fight starts,
looking to
and in 1 minute,
seem like the assault. Remember what I
in 1 minute, they're like, okay, this is done. We didn't get an opening. This is not going to be a easy fight for us. We'll leave. 1 minute time. So many other teams, when they play aggressive, they take too long, and then they get third-partied or whatever. Another team comes in, rotates by, or you take too long, and the next zone shifts, and you're not in a good position to rotate and keep going because you're like halfway committed to the fight. But here,
Godlike Esports, they continue to mount on the pressure.
1 minute.
here.
9:23 to 10:23, and they're gone. They're out of there.
If they don't care about you. They just
Yeah, and the zone shifted too.
Yes, Godlike is leaving. They need to find a better spot in the zone because this zone is going to be actually crazy. Let's have a look at instant replay. Let's see. Let's find out what has happened in this game.
Oh yeah, let's see what we have been missing out on in the meantime. Well, this is the sweet shot coming in from that weapon. And there you go, because light travels faster than sound.
Alright, I'm back to reading questions and stuff.
And I'm not quite sure if the members
They
of
did a really good
Alpha
rotation
are
after
happy
this.
about that. Team Insane going in and finishing them off in the ruins.
Well, it's all about having a good head on your shoulders. I mean, they must have read the finish rate there. They know that Outliers only got 2 players. Team Insane
How many people do I have
come in
watching
and boy,
this
oh
stream,
boy,
by
they
the way?
rushed to ruins to take out
How many viewers do I have right now?
Oh yeah.
But it's okay right now. The match
I have
we still have 59 players in the
580 of you guys here. Nice. I'm glad to be back and streaming.
In the meantime, we did have a look at where Team Blink Esports were. Seemed to be okay for the time being. No one really.
You gotta watch TSM 31 kills chicken dinner. Oh, I saw a post on that. That's like a new world record.
Well, not sure about Dalco, but King certainly is. He's gonna drop it through that window, but is gonna find its mark. And he has to
Have I got permission to view your party? No, I do not. So that's why I'm just watching the VOD.
really prevent him from pushing forward over here. Dalco instead gonna drop out of the window and try and sandwich them in here. Great moves coming out by Team Miyavi, but can the execution match the thought process? King holding on to the Darius in the meantime, looking to go forward, trying to start the fight himself. The AKM wrapped him up, but doesn't really connect just yet.
The amount of knowledge this dude has is unbelievable.
Support towards Daku.
It's just I have a natural skill for seeing things and understanding it very well.
Very happy to take all the members back out.
So I'm able to see something and like add more detail to it and I'm really good at well, I don't want to say I'm really good at explaining things because I feel like I just end up repeating myself a lot. But I would say like I'm good at explaining things in a way where people that don't fully understand things can understand what's going on. My natural knowledge is like it is higher than the average person as far as it comes to this game, but I don't know everything. I'm constantly watching these teams play and learning things. Like I learned something from Godlike just the previous game. Like that rotation is not a rotation I would have remembered to do. But seeing it, it's like, okay, I'm definitely going to remember that rotation in the future. The way I speak is just so satisfying. San Ago is the best game? Yeah, okay, we're going to watch all the games. We're going to watch all the games. We got 3 more games after this. Okay. So, ask me questions while nothing's going on. Otherwise, I'm going to start skipping through, and then I'm going to try and finish through all the rest of the games. But for now, like, I'm going to let this play. I'm reading chat. Why is Godlike and TX playing PMGC scrims? They probably got invited to the scrims just because they're very popular teams, and they're like teams that could potentially be in PMGC. Views on Furious Gaming? I haven't paid too much attention to Furious Gaming, but I feel like they're a good team. Promise us PMGC finals review stream like this if you get to cast. So if I'm working, if I get invited to do PMGC, I mean I could do an analysis after the tournament's over. Skip? You guys want me to start skipping? Oh, Dupree went to Vitality. Zaiwu plus Dupree. That's pretty nuts. Is it true rumors you're going to coach one Indian team in the future? I'm looking to coach an Indian team. I'm still pretty set on that being what I do for this coming year. So it's not a rumor. It is true that I want to coach an Indian team. But will it actually happen? Have I committed to a team? No. I don't know yet. We'll see what happens. Okay, so this is obviously a very strong spot in here. These compounds are open. This team, if they wanted to, they could take control of all of this side and force Godlike more into the gas station.
That bridge block position that they have is actually quite good, but you know what? There are going to be a lot of teams who want that position from Godlike, and they're going to rush in there right now. But a lot of teams, including 4 heroes, they're stuck. Either they want to finish this fight or they want to go to the zone. That is a question in my mind.
Absolutely. Well, it does seem that the circle has once again put Godlike in a very favorable position, but with great power comes great responsibility, of course. No way home, come on! Well, in the meantime, we're going to turn our attention back towards Godlike. They will be And they continue to pile up those.
Can Tactical stay alive there? I don't think they can, right? RE should be able to.
Esports don't really have a lot of room to work with. Something like that is the case. I do believe one of the members. But can they continue towards the members of Tactical? Finishes that Esports sandwich room to work with on the flank. He sift through the commotion, steal a.
Nah, they can't stay alive there.
Just as easily as he can.
Or they can, I guess. No, not really. Or maybe, I guess they can.
This is just being under a lot of pressure, talking about godlike, a lot of points. I mean, a lot of magic in the game.
Yeah, godlike esports currently looking to take that title for themselves, but in close can be won. Godlike are turning in their direction.
So this team here should look to take this spot over. Like, they need to get more control. Now they're just playing on the edge to stay alive. Next circle shift, most likely, if they had control of this area too, it would be much easier for them to do whatever else is needed in the game. They should be able to recognize that it's like a 2-2 split, and it's not a full team there either. So this is an interesting rotation. I guess this is also a spot you can use. I've seen teams play this spot, but I thought they would die here with like teams at these buildings and stuff. Like, I guess they can't see them. Right? Like, I thought like this location, along with grenades from here. Well, maybe it just worked this time, but next time, or in a different lobby, that spot would not work. They would be dead. But it's working pretty well for them.
You need to worry about the zone as well. Hero trying to be a superhero, it seems, but for that to happen, he has to go in the zone.
Absolutely, but look at Rage officials right now. They are just getting well, not pampered exactly, but peppered with bullets and nades. I mean, getting pampered with nades would be wonderful. Everyone's just dropping their nades for you to use them. But in the meantime, we're going to turn our attention towards the circle. It has once again shifted, well, in a very strange manner. Once again, there's a river dividing those two sides, and we'll see who's going to come out on top over here.
Okay, yeah, so this area is safe from that, but eventually, like, let's see what happens.
Absolutely, I mean, he's a lot of vehicles risky. Right now, I do believe I saw a headshot coming in from one of their members, and look at that. Everyone who can't run away is running away, but in the meantime, godlike esports, they might just have their hands full because there is another team coming in from the backside, but in the meantime, 4 heroes going to be going up against X-Lines, the team who took the ticket in the previous map. 2 of their members are on their feet, in fact, 3 of their members are all locked down with just one standing strong between them and a turn in life. Well, we'll see if he can carry his team's dreams forward, but no, he's going to abandon and leave them for dead. Who is willing to...
Oh, looking so good. I mean, look at them. Meanwhile, Team Miami Knuckles, right? Bloodshot used that AKM in long range. A lot of people.
Absolutely, and godlike esports as well. Once again, they haven't rotated out. The zone does allow make they but sure. Attention, Spiro. Tell me what do you.
And meanwhile, teams are all 3 of them.
And right now they might be saying, "Hello, I'm under the water. Please help me. It's not run out. I will drown." And oh boy, Team I in sight. Well, they now gonna know what the superior sights are as well to secure those finishes. And in the meantime, Rex is on rampage from the side of Enigma, as once again Team Inside will be eliminated by them. So all those points being stolen away from the members of God.
Like, look, it doesn't matter if you knock the player or not. The only matter of the fact is, are you going to finish the player? Is lit actually.
Absolute. Meantime,
one player from Enigma is in the water.
See that their time might be cut short over here because a lot of their members are being knocked down on their feet. Tactical esports in the meantime, they've got access to a lot of vehicles. They can rotate out, and in fact, it does look like they will be doing just that. Clutch will get in the car and start hitting himself back.
It's been a year since you saw my stream. I'm doing well. Thanks for being here. Thanks for asking.
Lots of teams in the water. Look at that. I count 3. Godlike, our esports as well as 4H and Enigma are all in there.
I mean, don't go near godlike. They are in their submarine and they can open the hatch and they can shoot you underwater.
Clutch God over here, just doesn't see too much because the water does prevent them from having a solid amount of vision, but those nades in 10th place with just one finish to their name. Once again, not the sort of a performance they were looking for.
What's with all these water circles?
Look at that spray coming in. Full Viper getting the better of Rockstar at that point of time, and Blazon would get Gyrotechs.
Well, Godlike with so many gods in their roster, no surprise they're racking up all of these finishes as Z-God and Clutch God, along with Jonathan still on it, as there's also an airdrop near. Indeed be finished off and take up, trying to make sure that they do keep their breath held for as long as possible, because when they surface, those bullets are going to be fired in their direction.
Now it's going to be go towards Aiku MVP to Enigma Rex, not only because he got finishes, just because his smartness, just because he predicted the zone.
Oh, and look at that.
Too early.
Even right now, his big brain just continues to shine up over here. As is he in the passenger seat right next to Mighty OP?
He is.
What?
They're sharing the
Oh
vehicle.
my god, they're sharing a vehicle right now. This is not the way for Heroes wanted to go out. This is not heroic at all. They too are.
Vehicle is in the zone as well, so they can just chill, they can just relax. And Team Insane, I wonder if they're any of their players
Will still have a couple of gods in their roster. Let's see how much work they can do right now with these members still trying their best to wrap up a couple of shots. What the hell is Goblin trying to do? His vehicle is going to be blown to smithereens, and he will be eliminated over here. Insane Esports will lose a member. In fact, it's just going to be a domino effect of shots because
Dude, Godlike is so good at staying alive.
Just like that, Godlike added.
They should have died.
Four Heroes.
That team had 4 players.
Make sure that they do keep
Insane?
their breath held for as long as possible, because when they surface,
Insane
those bullets
should
are
have,
gonna be fired in their
like, just... Insane? I don't know. I feel like Insane should have been able to just kill Godlike here.
For them. Meanwhile, if you ask me, I'm gonna because he predicted the zone.
Oh, over here. Oh my. This is not heroic at all. This is
Like,
critical right
hold
now.
on.
This is not the way for Heroes wanted to go out. This is not heroic.
Like, yeah, like, just... Insane has so much advantage over Godlike here. They had a lot of time, too, to work with. Like, I think Insane just didn't recognize and prioritize the right thing. Like, I know they're shooting at other teams and other players, but, like...
At all. This is cowardice.
You got 4 people alive, right? Like, and you're at, like, the best spot left on the map.
And
They should have
it's
been able to
Pete
do
and
more.
Team Insane. Well, it seems that they too are looking
Oh, yeah, I know they're focusing on a lot of different teams, but...
to move out.
Honestly, even from this position, look, even from here. They can spray the smoke. I know they have like a rock or something over there, but still, it's like
Here instead live to fight.
they should not have been able. Jonathan got killed in the car in the water. They should not have been able to
Fight another day.
stay
And
alive
Forex
like
is
that.
Still in the zone, and still his vehicle is in the zone as
Have a couple of gods in their roster. Let's see how much work they can do right now with these members still trying their best to wrap up a couple of shots. What the hell is Goblin trying to do? His vehicle is going to be blown to smithereens, and he will be eliminated over here. Insane Esports will lose a member. In fact, it's just going to be a domino effect of shots. Total of 2. All those nades come pouring in. Smoke's also being deployed to provide
that
them
nade.
with some form of cover. That nade, it might just hit it.
Was that a
Smoke! No, it's a smoke. It is a smoke. It was a smoke. It was a bit of a fake coming in. But that... Yes, it is so well secured. 2 finish points for themselves and an extra 2 placement points to go along with it. As they are just getting so much value out of every finish they find. Team Insane
Jeez.
will they need to go. I believe if Soul rocks, he's just trying laws of Mother Nature herself breathing underwater.
Wait,
for so
wait.
damn long.
You're telling me Godlike doesn't win this game though? There's no way.
that's what I call.
It showed Godlike had 0
They will do
chickens
that
in
with
the score
disease
chart.
of unknown origin. In the meantime, Enigma Red.
Oh my god, don't tell me.
contracting
Oh
the
my
unnamed
god.
disease of unknown origin. In the
This is
meantime,
how
Enigma
Godlike
Rex, well,
loses
from
a
the passenger
game.
seat, he will fire away at the members of Clutch God, or sorry, the members of Godlike Esports as Clutch God. And
Wait,
God.
there's like
While
3
they're
different. There's
still
3 different
standing,
teams in that one
Rox
car.
has also joined the party over here. Are we prepping up a nade? It might just end up connecting. Clutch God and Z-God, will they live? Yes, they will. They do take a little bit of damage over here, though. And look at that, LB. He is smelling blood in the water. He's going forward to find those finishes. Will he be able to secure them? Yes, he will. Godlike will be eliminated in 4th place. And now Enigma, well, they have to blow up their own vehicle, take out the last 2 members from 4.
Oh no, he's got the
MG3.
MG3.
But Rox has left the vehicle for now. And so has Rex.
Oh!
EOP, is he
Oh!
Yes, he is. He will finally
No way.
Fire a couple of them in
Team
that
Soul.
general direction. Once again, gonna go back inside the car, try to heal himself back up. He would much rather
No
die to the zone
fucking
than die at the hands of
way.
his enemies. Rox is gonna get to the show first. Can he take down Rex? No, but in fact, it does.
Oh, and then he shoots some. Oh, dude.
Back up. He would much rather
Mario, if he shoots Soul.
die to the zone than die
And
at the
then
hands of his
Enigma
enemies.
gets
Rox is gonna
up.
get to the show first. Can he take down Rex? No, but in fact, it does.
Rox gone!
He made it impossible for him.
What an ending. What the fuck? That's hilarious. As godlike pan STE player just now in the scrims. Hold on, let me see what esports county is doing. Let's take a look. Who do they have casting? Let's. I want to see.
The magical.
So like esports county, they used to let me cast and stream on my own channel, but I think they would just want to grow their own YouTube channel right now.
All-in-one countertop kitchen robot.
Players coming in and
He was in a really. He had no hope of getting out of that one.
absolutely, absolutely.
Boxer on the warpath right now, 7 kills. We caught a quick glimpse of Circle. I'd
doesn't say
like to
who's
see a little bit
casting.
more of where Circle's going. It does appear to be headed towards the north, considering we're 700 meters. Yeah, it's shifting. Looks like it's centered up around Roshok.
Around Rosa, they have a 6. The action is not escape. This might be the end of Xbox.
Okay.
To get that victory, Soul will finish in second place. The first place pick and then are gonna be going the way of Enigma.
It was the Yasnaya drop, but they panned him alive. Wait, hold on.
For this match, will that end with that Xbox is because look at that Nihat over there.
Should we give him one?
And they let you
Wow.
very love. He needs early exam. Newbie, I'm not gonna say who this is. I'll let you guess this one, Gangsy.
Should we give him one?
And there you go. We know who this player is now.
I am newbie is Jonathan, ladies and
Who won the fight though? And Yaz.
Neo not give up. They will not give up. They will go for the aggressive Neo over here. We also have been finished.
Neo answers him. It looks like Clutch got applying firm pressure to Pika's position.
And Clutch God has the generator of the gun. He doesn't have a helmet here. He has the pan out over here. Will he be able to make that? Come on, go for the pan. Go for the pan.
You're kidding. You're kidding.
Oh my god.
Pan OP ho jaye chat mein boys. Pan OP ho jaye. I told you.
Alright. Godlike, dude. Godlike's a really good fucking team. I mean, all that analysis I did on Miramar, I don't even see a lot of PMGC level teams be able to do that. But I don't know, like, everything that happened in Miramar, right, that I analyzed, I don't know how well they'd be able to do the same thing in a lobby that's way more difficult. But for sure, Godlike's a really strong team. Like, that's a fact. Like, I would say, based on what they did in Miramar, Godlike has the understanding and the skill level to be a PMGC level team. Because, like, the way Godlike play the Miramar game, it just, you can easily tell, like, they really understand the game. They really know how to get better at the game. I think that's one thing that limits a lot of teams, right? They get to a certain level and they don't know how to get better. A really good example, in my opinion, is like Ghost Gaming from North America, right? Like, they got to a certain level, they were one of the best, and then it's just like they don't know how to get better. But the way Godlike plays is they can constantly improve themselves and get better. There's like no limit to how good they could get because they just have the right play style.
I'm curious to see if he's going to be on that IQ MVP screen. Absolutely finishes. Coming out the
100 damage for 9 beautiful city. It seems, Proki, you are from Mumbai.
skyscraper. If you do remember sports.
Okay, we're going to the next match.
Last man standing.
ground. Progressing on.
Insane. Quiet and timid, and guess what? I think even the flight path this time around we may just see some action, but I don't think
X-Park also
no,
panned a
it's
team.
still gonna be accessible. It's still gonna be the one team that still makes
India wants fried egg on the pan instead of chicken.
Someone in Docks, Cave, and Kampong. It could be exciting, but again, it is Sanhok, and by the second or third circle, it is going to be the same amount of space as it is now. Let's see where the circle is going to fall. They are known for their aggression, but for now, they are going up against Divine Intervention itself.
Absolutely godlike. Well, they've got themselves a couple of weapons to work with over here. Neo being adept at multiple range engagements over here, as we have no to guess what, he might just be finished off too. For now, he's still in cover, but this is merely a bait for other Insane members to come in. If they want to save their teammate, drop in the dome.
And then after that, it's going to be a difficult survival time, but for now,
Okay, so Sanhok's usually just a lot more action, less analysis stuff, so I'll be skipping through it.
That he takes
There's not much to analyze.
all out aggressing on him now. Goblin, again, not what you see them in the natural habitat, but he is going to go in for that revive. He's got to be careful though, because Clutch God is trying to make a move. Neo is trying to make a move, but that is where Iardi could be in a prime position. Clutch God again, he's got to make sure his back is secure. Now Iardi did give his position away. Unfortunately, Clutch God
That player messed up, bro.
and with that, Insane.
That player should have been way more patient.
But Raid still has that high ground. However,
Way more patient. He shot way too early.
Towards the left flank with Jonathan.
Absolutely. How many can he light up? He gets one for now. Gonna turn his attention to this over here, but they might be spread out a bit too thin. Jonathan, how many can he light up? He gets one for now. Gonna turn his attention to the second one. Light that one up as well. Great headshot coming in from him. And that is it. The story is over. The cookie has crumbled. Insane should also be falling along with it. Siam, the last man standing over here. I don't think there's a lot of hope left for him in this world.
Oh, there isn't.
Jonathan's got such good aim, like his accuracy.
And now the doors are going to be shot in. Clutch God and Neo are making their move. Shots are going to be fired. Can't Siam do the impossible. He gets out. He does take a few shots, but you know what? They're going to take it easy. They're going to bombard the room with grenades, and now it's going to be the other way around because, well, Siam has been put out of his misery. But again, their respite is not over yet. Tactical heard all the commotion, and well, this is the tactical time for them.
They're like long range finding all. But in the meantime, it is going to be Team Outliers coming into the mix over here at long range, finding all those.
The moment they realize we can name for ourselves and.
What? This is like an 8v4 against Godlike. Everybody's shooting at Godlike.
Painan is still pretty much unlooped. There's a lot of helmets still lying around.
But whatever's they find, because they don't know where Outliers are going to be. They probably have to send one man out on a bit of a scouting mission, playing.
Cut out and Wild is the moment he gets it looks like, forget blockading, they're going in for the kill. They want to make sure all the flanks are secure, and sooner or later Team BEs could be choked out. However, keep a lookout in the distance as Invincible
I'm gonna take off my hat.
In fact, Tex over there almost gave his position away. It was almost taken down, but Chiku, he is going to be moving in. He's got to be careful because I do believe the moment he gets pushed away, it's going to be problematic elsewhere. Tactical are going to be hitting Team Miyavi as Hitman is taken down. In fact, two of the members are down on the knees while Hitman and Clutch. They have their work cut out, and Wild is going to make sure that Knuckle is brought down along with him. Now, they are going to retreat this a little bit. They are going to have to cut their losses because, well, their fallen comrades are right where the enemy are.
Absolutely tactical. They have to sort of just fall back over here. They can't just stay here for long because they don't have cover to work with. In the meantime, elsewhere on the map as well, it seems that Team BE could be in a world of trouble so far. A knock for a round.
Why does this door keep opening?
Two people knocked down from the side of Blink Esports. In fact, Voltex might just be the only member still carrying the dreams of his team alive. We're about to find out if he can clutch this out or not. 3 or rather 4 members now from FPS Gaming, all just looking to surround this man. And well, it's going to be his demise over here. He gets taken out, and so does the rest of Blink Esports. They are out in 14th place with no points to show for.
Well, there you have it, Blink, and you missed it because in an instant, all these 4 members, they pushed up on his position, and with that, Team B are going to be out of this map of Sanhok. That means, well, 2 teams already out this early. I'm a happy man. This is not the Sanhok that I was used to from yesterday.
God L died in 15k. People left.
Although FPS have moved on towards the warehouses,
I saw Godlike pan STE already. I saw it.
Down the forward, but Floki on the other side, Godlike seem like they want to pick a fight with Team Miyavi. And keep one thing in mind, Team Miyavi are still one man down.
I saw it already.
With those 4 finishes to their names already.
Absolutely, and guess what? Because of those 4 finishes, they also kitted up to the T. They've got themselves.
ZooTay, they said if we lose a drop clash from an Indian team, how will they challenge Nova?
And rack up those finish points. That should be the case given it's Sandhawk, but for now, they're just going to be very, very happy finding that little piece of information and maybe going elsewhere on a bit of an adventure because, well, they are already in the zone for now.
I feel like Godlike would beat Nova and Painon.
A couple of finishes. They could be just heading straight into a trap. And, well, we all know how that story ends. When you're a bit too hungry for finishes and you discard your surroundings.
I feel like player for player, Godlike is stronger than Nova. If Godlike make it to PMGC, I think Godlike would beat Nova and Painon.
Because you do have a lot of Vipers, pit Vipers to be precise.
I don't know the players individually too well. I know Jonathan is really good. Jonathan is basically like Order. I feel like they both are very strong close range.
Now the invincibility is going to be put to the test. Oh, Cypher is going to be taken down.
No, you guys don't think so?
That is a good grenade. It looks good. The bounce just might do what it's intended for. However, it is going to be just a bit too long now. Pirate FPS is going to be taken in. Meanwhile, on the other side,
We'll see what happens.
Tactical Esports making their move as Clutch God is going to be down in no man's land.
Like we all know, Nova's close range is not the best.
Jonathan is going to put a few bullets in his back.
Absolutely, and look at that.
But Godlike looks like
Godlike
just looks like one of those teams that are super good at fighting, though. Like when you think Nova, you don't think them as like a super good team at fighting. They're more like very strategic, very smart. But like they won Painon, don't get me wrong. Like they definitely won a bunch of fights in Painon. But Godlike is just, I don't know, they're scary. Godlike is scary. Godlike is very scary as a team to fight. I mean, just now they beat STE in a Yasnaya drop, and Yasnaya is very difficult to fight in. Yasnaya drop clash is not pure gun skill. There's a lot of individual decision making and strategy and coordinating involved to win a Yasnaya fight, right? And they just beat STE in it. Sure, it's scrims, but still, like Godlike is obviously a very scary team to fight. That's why I would be worried about Nova fighting against Godlike and Painon. It's not going to be an easy fight. It might even be one of Nova's most challenging fights that they take.
To rattle off a couple of shots with 132 bullets still in the chamber, but he will switch over to the M4 for now. They don't know he's over there. He's going to go in and run.
Am I saying Godlike is better than Nova? No. That's not what I'm saying. If you guys are if that's what you guys think when I say Godlike, I feel like Godlike can probably beat Nova and Painon. I'm not saying Godlike's a better team than Nova, all right? That there's still a lot left for Godlike to prove. Right, like number one, compete at a Worlds tournament for starters, right? Let's see if Godlike can even make it. But legit, you put them in a 4v4 in Painon against Nova, I feel like Godlike could win that one.
Not a problem for the majority of the teams, but have a look at Seoul. They are going to make it out of the blue somewhere just north of Camp Charlie, north of the cave, in fact. And, well, no opposition in sight for them yet. Elsewhere, I do believe Team Ironside are going to be coming down.
All this hype just for Order to 1v4 them.
In Sanhok, elsewhere, again, 4 heroes taking the fight to the enemy as
they're literally playing this like a classic match.
Team Miyavi went, and boy, they are chasing them down.
They could do this though, because I feel like Indian teams just overall, at least in the quarterfinals, right now their group, they could do whatever the fuck they want on Sanhok. This is just them running around getting kills at this point. They're literally playing this like a classic match, like no cap. Straight classic match right now for them. Like they're pushing. Oh no, they're finishing off the team that they killed 2 of earlier here. So they killed 2 here, and now they're just. just look at Godlike. They're just they're just looking for kills.
Taking a tremendous amount of damage, but now that Molotov is going in again. Good things on Admino's spot, but he comes out. Clutch God has enough cover over here. Now they are going to be behind the brick wall. Jonathan comes in.
Oh, I love that play by Clutch God. Look at that.
Amount of damage, but now that Molotov is going in again. Good things on Admino's spot, but he comes out. Clutch God has enough cover over here. Now they are going to be behind the brick wall.
And then he goes over for the peek once the player backs off.
That Tommy gun.
Very smartly played there.
9 finishes for
That's like close range IQ right there.
We might just have, in fact, we set the divine intervention. Meantime, we will turn our attention back towards the thick of the fight, where FPS Gaming, they do seem to have drawn the short end of the stick. Aditya is still healing himself back up. Any more members coming in for the backup as well, but they will not be able to save Eggy. In fact,
TSM and Indy made Team Secret run away from Hastiel, Dopatron, PMWL.
He will be taken out, and Enigma eliminated in 11th place. And guess what?
And RE again. He is going to get.
Oh my god, another fight from Godlike.
From the distance over there.
These guys have no chill, bro.
Finish for himself. Now this is when all hell is going to break loose, because it looks like our esports are going to be
TX also won the Water City fight.
As they are taking the fight to them, but again, Godlike, they're like, huh, what's happening over there? Let's go.
Like these Indian teams are not bad at fighting.
He does
I feel like India is a pretty strong region. At least the top teams go, like, they're strong at fighting. How long are you using the car for?
Rockstar joins in as well. Clutch God hitting the deck.
You're doing what?
The bullets go whizzing past over his head.
Coffee? Can you pick up some food?
Like esports continue to mount on the pressure. Our esports in a world of trouble. Clutch God may not have HP to work with, but he sure has got heart.
Is there gonna be like extra?
Back into the middle of it, all that nade. Oh my god.
All right, that's fine.
Trouble answers back with a nade of his own, but still, Jonathan, he has got more nades than
that's
he
okay.
can count. Well, he's going to keep throwing them, and Arya like, nope, not at all, none of this, nada, goodbye, sayonara.
Yeah, my sister's going to go get
However, what they've done is they've given
breakfast.
the position away because they sat in the vehicle, and that grenade could have been devastating. Fortunately for them, they did have those boulders for cover. Oh my goodness, mistakes like this cannot be made, because we saw something similar yesterday when the sound cue was given away, a grenade was thrown, and well, everyone in the car was blown to smithereens. But for now, our esports, they are going to make a little bit of a retreat. Canary's position is still good, but it looks like it has been given out, and now the flanks are coming in. This is where Godlike is going to go in. Question is, if they overextend the summit, they might just get shot at from down below.
Absolutely, and Godlike are going to be the ones to sandwich them sort of in the middle of, well, nowhere. Our esports are still running away, though. I mean, look at that. Matt going to be crossed, including somebody goes down south. Somebody or the other is going to hear that commotion. They are going to come and see what's happening. And as the circle goes down south, oh, Jadu with some magical shots is going to get the better of Avi. But fortunately for him, well, look at that clutch. God in
couldn't get behind cover in the nick of time as Jadu puts him 6 feet under.
Absolutely, and look at that clutch. God
oh, he should have just hit fired that.
Our esports, can they actually clutch this one out? No, they cannot. I spoke too soon. Clutch God should be get back up on his feet, but once again, you have to be remembering that there are a couple of teams in the vicinity catching all this action. Our esports, they still got a couple of members, and they might just have the memory of an elephant, so they will remember all the wrongs of the past and come back to correct them in the future. But Godlike looking awfully similar to another team that who starts with T and ends with M. I wonder if they're going to be repeating that performance. All 4 players still standing, and they're still hungry for more.
Now, for our esports, although they are between a
Ironside fight to the enemy team. And with the blue closing in on him, quite sure he wants that finish.
They're at 12 eliminations already. Jesus, dude.
They can do something. Roaring. Remember, the Prime question is up. Find out. Our Prime. And well, that is all she wrote for.
That is exactly what Soul
13.
Long for this world as Godlike.
Again,
X-Lines at a 2-man.
14.
4 men to go up. You get the last bird has been found. Canary is the last man standing.
15.
And it is going to be Godlike who did chase them down again.
Absolutely side fear into the cannon, and it seems that
now that is because out in the nick of somewhere else spot somebody else in the distance as the little dragon goes raw.
Absolutely. Well, it doesn't seem like he's to the inner side. In the meantime, look at Godlike esports. They have a good line of sight of the members. From 4 heroes to 4 heroes, they will still stand strong and answer back. Godlike do not scare them out.
They're dead now, pretty much. But 15 eliminations.
Question is then when you go down, the move.
Oh, wait a second. Oh, never mind. Hold on. They pushed into Soul. Don't tell me they win this fight against Soul. There's no way. That's a very good smoke there. I like that smoke. They should have a grenade ready. Soul should have grenades ready. Also, so like Viper should not be looking this way. Actually, no, he could get kills that way. The zone's closing, Viper could get kills. But they should definitely focus on this team that's about to push them. Like have a pre-nade ready.
That is when FPS could get a few kills. That is where TKM could get a few kills. But there you have it. Godlike are making the move against Soul. Yuva could be in trouble. That grenade is going to go boom. Question is then when it will go down.
That grenade should have been thrown instantly into that window right here. There's a window here. Pre-nade. Don't keep your gun out. Very unlikely you can knock someone with your gun when they're driving in, especially against a good team. They're not going to drive straight. Just have a grenade ready.
TKM could get a few kills, but there you have
no
it.
Grenades already. Virus is now holding a grenade, but
Godlike are making the move against Soul. Yuva could be in trouble. That grenade is going to go boom. Question is then when it will go down. For now, the strict answer is no. Oh, Clutchguard almost being taken out by his own grenade, but now it is going to be raining.
Also,
fire
you
inside
should
the house.
like
Grenades are
you should like almost never throw mollies because they don't work like you would think. Like if you throw a molly at the side of the window, most of it just drops out and comes outside on your side.
are going to be going off as Godlike. Again, they don't have a lot of options. Soul are holding the ground. Viper's in a good position. Brox is in a good position.
Wait, he got him with a molly though?
But now it is going to be raining.
Wait,
Answer is
what?
no. Oh, Clutchguard almost being taken out by his own.
Oh, okay, no. Okay.
Now,
That was
the
his
strict
that was
answer
his
is
teammate's
no.
molly.
Oh, Clutchguard almost being taken out
His teammate threw a molly this way into there.
by his own grenade, but now it is going to be raining fire inside the house. Grenades are going to be going off as Godlike. Again, they don't have a lot of options. Soul are holding the ground. Viper's in a good position. Brox is in a good position, but now comes Jonathan. I'm surprised right now. Soul are holding their own, but there you have it. Clutchguard is going to come in from behind.
Oh my God, Soul.
With that, Soul are going to lose one member.
Absolutely, that move is so unexpected.
Oh,
You really
no,
do not see it coming.
Soul.
Who the hell climbs into a window with such a long animation? Goes for the fight. I mean, in fact, my TOP in the meantime, I might have to turn my attention towards the other direction because around it does seem that the
17 finishes.
In fact, 4 heroes have been eliminated, taken out in 4th place, and FPS Gaming are the ones to blame. And now Godlike, Soul, and FPS find themselves in a 3-way tie.
There you have it, and all the players still left alive are on your screen. Gonna go boom. Hopefully. The nade that bounced it out, and speaking of the Koenigsegg, all right, good job there, Viper. He's making.
It's not Viru, not Virus. Oh, it's Viru. It's Viru. My bad. Wait, let me go back to look at that guy's name. Oh, Viru999. Okay. My bad.
Trying to do that, and in fact, 4 heroes have been eliminated, taken out in 4th place, and FPS Gaming are the one.
And all the players.
Yeah, I know
still left
TSM
alive
did a
are on
31
your
kill
screen. Right
game.
about now, I love this bird's eye view as that Koenigsegg is taking Brox's position. All right, good job. Grenades are going to go in. A few mollies are going to go in. Brox realizes that in the nick of time. And, well, I think Clutch got exactly what he wants. He forced him out, and now that grenade could be devastating. Brox realizes it loses some HP, but now his body was seen through the splinters over there. And, well, Clutch God is going to get the better of Rock. Now, the final man is left. It is going to be Viper himself. Can he strike like a Viper? Does he have all that venom in him? I think he does, because he does get the better of the opposition. But it's going to be Aditya FPS who does help him in that regard.
Absolutely, and now in a 1v3, Viper looking to clutch, looking to make history. He was tricking it up on it.
Is right from the beginning. Was in the thick and thin of it right from the beginning.
Absolutely, Godlike Esports.
No one's Godlike in
in
Esports County?
Since the very start, they
Is it happening like right now? Like what? They're playing
Really
Pine On?
Esports.
Stalwart Esports
That's
one more
it.
time.
Oh, it's
Mobile
Miramar.
player a lot of, because he BTR, and BTR has openly said that on the global stage.
were the ones to take up the mantle of the aggression. They went forward, they took out Insane Esports.
Byru was in Orange Rock when they got number 2 in PMWL.
Like,
Okay.
you know what? We've got a little bit of taste of blood. We want some more.
And more TX. I like the fact that
They have performed really well. I mean, under pressure, if you can play well, that's where champions are born.
see, as far as Godlike are concerned, this was kind of expected. Now, if you have been following BGMI for some time,
We're witnessing a
direct.
absolutely. I mean, no.
Alright, we got what?
Fight, against Godlike.
This is
The
match
player
5.
is just
There's one more after
throughout
this.
all the other teams.
Okay.
Top near the
We're almost done.
Finishes.
I'm getting tired.
distracting, but now Samurai, is he going to go with his katana? No, he's going to switch to the AK.
I'm all like analysis out. I'm like my brain.
A few shots, a few warning shots.
Unless if something really cool stands out.
The fact that they are taking the time, but for now, Deny is going to be in a position. He does take a few shots. In fact, the Tommy gun is not going to be enough as Yota.
My next YouTube video is gonna be like something like
No, again, outliers are on the
godlike doing a master class on spacing and pressure. I don't know, something like that. I don't know what the YouTube video title is gonna be, but something like that.
They are at dead number 16.
See the last match? Skip this one.
And right now they are losing players back to back.
Like I'm seeing quite I'm seeing quite a few of you saying skip this one. Okay, I'll go through this one really quickly then, like really quickly, and I'll watch the last one.
They know that vehicle just.
I mean, God of them because right now they are in the.
They are the defense. However, that K
Right now the
all each other in that reload.
teams, but for a little bit.
There's no. Now Chiku is going to make sure could be blown, but picks him up while the other two go in for the.
Them behind me.
Bring this up as Prince. Well, on that he does know where bites the dust.
Instead of going.
It seems like Godlike doesn't lose a single team fight ever here. Not seen Godfight lose a team fight yet.
God, with a few well-placed shots. In fact, Goblin trying to make a getaway, but that is where Jonathan almost comes insane.
Six eliminations already.
Jonathan is the last one standing, and he is trying to push in. He must have heard that he battled there, but here you go. It's a 1v2 situation. Jonathan coming in, peeks there, gets one.
My.
A brilliant spring up but Demons in. 1v2 situation. Jonathan coming in, peeks there, gets one. A brilliant spring up but Demons in. The
Damn,
last
nice try.
Thereby, team and gentlemen are going to be still fighting.
Did I just cast a curse that they don't lose a team fight ever? And I think they lost a 2v2 there, right?
Wonder if Saim knows that he is walking into a literal trap.
nade is coming in. This is going to be super important. Jonathan is the last one standing, and
they lost a 2v2.
He must have heard that he battled there, but here you go. It's a 1v2 situation. Jonathan coming in, peeks there, gets one.
Cast a curse.
Godlike
never loses a team fight. Then they lose the 2v2. Okay, I'll watch the 6th match. I'll skip through this. Oh, it's this zone. Ew. Oh wow, that's disgusting.
Action outside the zone. Everybody wants
XL, 11 eliminations right now, or finishes.
really soon.
Fight is coming in there, which means the other we have itself.
On the back, Blue coming in.
Be problematic, but looks like they are going to let their weapons do all the talking as they are trying to find the opposition. There you have it. Oh my goodness, it's going to be a bit of a spot over here. Jadu again, the man with the magic weapon over there, does get the better of the opponents because Canary is going to be singing a sweet song as well. Elsewhere, Simple does take out his own teammate. That could have been one of the reasons why our esports do have the upper hand. And now Simple again with yet another nade. The enemy knows his position. The enemy has a drop shot. That high rate of fire could be devastating. And there you have it in the blink of an eye. I did say the Canary is singing, and well, looks like our esports have 5 finishes to their names as the X-Lions are going to be eliminated in 10th with a massive that's is going to be late.
Are becoming super.
It was a 3v4. I mean, at the very end, it was a 2v2.
Empire is going to make sure.
At the very end, it was a 2v2.
But let's see. Still.
Skip. Okay, I'll skip. I'm skipping. Just let me see what happens. Like,
he shoots with that Grotza, of course, that high
I want to see who wins. 10 finishes.
He is ready. He could rain down missile strikes on the opposite.
Okay, 4H wins. All right. So what's with the? You guys want me to see Godlike versus Invincible Esports drop clash?
Because they only have one.
All right. So that's the big thing. Okay.
Pit 2 players against one another.
They should most certainly. In the meantime, outliers. The same can't be said for them.
In pressure, they able it seems.
Yeah, they're able to fight this one. Easy time, just time outliers.
All right. Okay. Let's see what happens here.
Jump back towards the fight happening in Yasnia Poliana, where it does seem the team.
I can't do a watch party tomorrow. I don't have permission to watch party.
Everyone just holding on for the time being as Jonathan acts as the eyes for his team.
It's all about the first knock, Floki. It's all about that information that Jonathan is looking to gather for his team. He has a sharp eye, and I think he just spotted Rango. He's looking to get more information. He wants to know the position of every single player. And once they got it, they're going to knock a guy, and they're going to rush. Talking about Invincibles, they would love to make sure the first knock is in their favor.
Absolutely. If they do find that first knock, then they can certainly push ahead and be a little bit more aggressive. But Godlike's position, I'm not sure if it's gonna give them the opportunity to do so. They should be able to just hold out from the windows and see any sort of flanks and maneuvers coming in, as Kyrotex does seem to be making one, but he has to be careful because Jonathan, he's got his eyes set over this area, and you can see him trying to move around and maybe get some more well, views around the map. And there you go, there's a squad spotlight coming in for Godlike Esports. 10,000 total damage done, 52 finishes to their name, just in case you're wondering what their stats look like. In the meantime, Team Outliers, they will finally be pushed into from the side of Team. Careful, off and
Harish, he will
first knock and finish of the game, both in their favor. And now we're going to turn our attention back towards the side of Godlike, going up against Invincible. Cypher has been discovered. He could be in a world of trouble. 3 different angles from which nades can be rained down, and Cypher trying his best to stay alive as that trajectory a little bit too far for it to connect on him. But Cypher, he's going to continue sticking to the walls, and it seems like Godlike are out of grenades for now. At least even if they do have a couple more, they don't want to use it to flush him out. Instead, they just be...
That is really interesting positioning by this other team.
more happy to get away.
And when I say interesting, I mean like it's not very good.
Kill and maybe get the hell out of here instead, because now they're starting to take some time, and well, the circle isn't exactly in their favor. Invincible in the meantime, Angry Boy is going to continue to just stay over here and maybe catch some stragglers going away from him, as Jonathan is going to start to tuck tail and run after rattling up a few shots, and hopefully he can find the rotation in towards.
I like what Jonathan's doing here though. Jonathan is by himself, and since he shot to try and get a knock and he didn't get that knock, he's moving. He's changing positions. Because if the enemy starts to realize Jonathan is by himself, they can isolate him. So he's shooting and then changing positions.
Safety, and guess what?
And you could say he just wants to loot more, but
I mean, he is looking for a vest.
it's smart for him to not stay in the same spot. I'm pretty sure even if he had a vest, he would change positions up a little bit just because he already shot and he's by himself.
And you know, we all know Jonathan. He loves to go up close and personal with his opponents.
Yeah. So for semis, I'm not allowed to watch party it, but so here's going to be my stream schedule, right? Let me show you guys real quick what I'll be doing streaming wise. What I go hello? Okay, there we go. So, where's the schedule? I messaged Ocean. Ocean sent me the schedule. I'll just go through my DMs real quick with Ocean. Message. So 7th through 10th, I won't be streaming because I don't have permission to viewer party. But on the 11th and 12th, I'll go back and do VOD review, similar to like today. I'll VOD review the semifinals. I can also potentially do is after the tournament is over, I VOD review, like streamed. But most of you guys would you guys just finished watching the tournament. You guys will probably want to go to sleep or do something else. So I'm thinking I just don't stream BGIS related stuff on the days it's playing, because you guys will all be busy watching it. And then I might watch it but not stream it, and I think I'll watch the games live but not streamed. Like I don't have permission to stream it, and then I might just make a YouTube video on something interesting I see that might happen and upload it the same day, or at least upload it the very next day. I think that's what I'll be doing. yeah, I think I'll be watching the games. I'm not going to be streaming it, but I'll be watching the games, and then I'll try and upload YouTube videos each day on analysis stuff. And then on the 11th and the 12th of January, I'll live stream what I'm doing right now and just like talking to you guys, talking about the matches. I'll do analytical stuff that I didn't get a chance to put into a YouTube video and something like that. Okay, so that's the plan.
Talking about that, Outliers, they're on the back foot certainly, without a helmet, without a vest, without any sort of healings. Max is on top of this mountain, and if he can spot someone, if he can knock someone, then it's good. But if he gets spotted,
I'm watching I'm gonna finish watching
for
this.
him. Meanwhile, it's just the patience game, Floki. Who is going to get the second knock? That is
Got aim in his name as well, but does absolutely aim Max Outliers. He's got the AKM, he's got
Clutch
aim.
got knocked. How did Clutch? Oh wow, what the heck? Clutch God snuck all the way over here. Once again, the IGL, right? Clutch God. He's the one going for the off angles, the flanks.
In his name as well, but does he have it? It comes down to brass tacks. Well, in the meantime, we're going to focus on Cypher. Come back to that a little bit later because he has been knocked down from the members
Clutch
of
God
God.
almost got knocked
like,
too, though.
well, the aggression, it didn't stop it. He has absolutely down to brass tacks. Well, in the meantime, AKM, he's got Cypher. Come back. Aggression, it didn't stop in Sandhawk, it didn't stop in Miramar, it's not salt into the woods over here as clang, 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 the pan goes. Oh wait, he actually used his fist to punch him out of his misery. Just removed all the blood from his body.
Rambo, right? Boxing going on. Points already on the board. They just need to find 2 more players and they need to finish them. But meanwhile, a nade is on the cards, it seems.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, the members of at all. Oh, fortunately a little bit shy as Godlike might have seen it coming and actually moved back. That nade could do a fair amount of work, does deal a decent amount of damage. That second nade's gonna go in as well. It looks like Gyrotex is not gonna be long for this world. The bullets will connect the M. The grave message is gonna get punched and banned into oblivion. Godlike looking to send a message.
Oh, they're the bullies, right?
They're
the bullies. They're the big ones. They are on top of the world, it seems. And Godlike trying to find the 4th one, the last piece. And he found it.
And for Rango, I mean, he's gonna try and create some sort of distraction. Godlike have to go as far from the zone as possible. The ends of the earth. Melee him to running off. Godlike have to be a little bit careful now. I mean, with Rango will finally make his move. Does rattle off a couple of shots. Does find God by jump shotting over there. And looks like Rango will. Godlike, they will chase him down to the to work with. The mic pan is out. Z-God doesn't even want to use his bullets anymore. He just wants to go for the pan in his face instead.
You know, I would love to see if Rango can do a 1v4 there. I mean, I know it's going to be super difficult, but you know, everything is possible.
Look at the amount of utility they're using.
They want to throw the pan now. They want to throw the pan, and yes, the pan is coming, and the nade is coming out. Clutch God, he wants to punch his enemy. He's trying to punch his enemy, but he won't lose his life instead. Everyone is coming and they're punching. They're using pans. They're using everything. And here you go. Team Godlike, they lost a player. They won the fight. It seems.
These guys, dude. Clutch God just 1v4'd STE just now? No way. Hold on. For real?
So this is actually who they are referring to by.
And you know, if he had aim assist on, he wouldn't have been able to.
Wait, for real?
Yes, they are. And as I said, Hacienda is their home. They are trying to take out points. There you go.
Looks like it's. And looks like Stalwart Esports are entering the mix of this Hacienda fight between Godlike.
Godlike is charging it.
So Star Wars is coming to third party.
Stalwart Esports, they want revenge.
2 matches we have seen this thing.
Okay, is it a real 1v4 like Clutch God was last alive, or did Clutch God get all 4 kills? Don't tell me it's Clutch God got. I'm assuming Clutch God got all 4 kills, but it's not a real 1v4. Okay, we'll see.
First time Stalwart could not take out Godlike, but what will happen
going to have a great angle on this.
This is a good angle to
God.
look at that. Clutch God with that UMP.
What a reflex. And Action's got the machete. Neo, though, takes him down to half HP.
Okay. All right. No. Okay. This is a real 1v4 pretty much.
Oh, they're getting low. Oh, they've got a double knock though. It's just Clutch God remaining.
Clutch God remaining. Will he live up to his name? Well, he has gone for a melee weapon as
There's
well.
no way.
Until the Fury. Clutch God comes out.
And Clutch God coming in,
look
he
at
takes
that,
him
look
out.
at that quick little knock. That's
I told you, Clutch
speed.
God, he will try to live up to his name, and we will not be surprised if Clutch God actually take this one out. He's going in for the revive, is he? No, Neo is trying to come towards him.
They're trying to get the race.
There's no way. There's no way.
Clutch God is moving. He is moving like a man on a mission. Will he be able to connect with us?
Oh, they tried to. No, hold on. They're trying to melee him. Oh shit. This is not a real 1v. Okay, this is a real 1v4, but it's not like. Still, like, it's not easy to 1v4 when you have 4 people running at you with melees. Like, okay, all right. I'm gonna clip this. Hey, I'm gonna make this a YouTube video. Like, I'm just gonna clip just this. So, hey YouTube, if you're watching, I'm about to watch Clutch God 1v4 STE. This is gonna be. All right, let's just hit the play button. 3, 2, hold on. Let's put on some intense ass fucking music. Okay, so I haven't watched it yet. I don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, you guys are telling me he 1v4s, but let's put on some like intense music really quickly. Let's see let's get something going. What's the fuck? I don't even know what to look up. Okay, sure, this works. Let's go with this. All right. Okay. Let's lower this down a little bit. Let's increase this song. All right, here we go. Clutch God. 1v4 Star Wars Esports. The most clutch of all players. About to take down one of the strongest teams out of Mongolia, STE. Better than Zeus Esports, but India might just be better than Mongolia and the PMGC team that is STE. Let's see it here.
M416 is going for the reload over here. The bans will be out. I'm having a feeling. Yes, the ban was out. And look at that. What do you feel?
Okay, that was it. Oh, the music died down. All right.
To connect with us, M416 is going for the reload over here. The bans will be out. I'm having a feeling. Yes, the ban was out. And look at that. What do you
Action took out his gun though. Action was like, oh shit, this is not going. Headshot. And he gets the revive. Okay, alright. Revenge gone wrong. The last player tried to use the gun, yeah. The last player did try to use the gun.
I'm having a feeling. Yes, the ban was out. And look at that. What do you believe it? Ban was with this M416 is going for the reload over here. The bans will be out. I'm having a feeling. Yes, the ban was out. And look at that.
That's epic. Yeah, the last player did switch to the gun. The last player was like, oh shit. I think we fucked up, boys.
Would you believe it? He has taken out.
That's funny though. That's funny. Honestly, I hope the fans don't make it too serious, right? Like, STE's probably just having a good time. They're like, damn, you know? They're like, respect. Good shit. Also, of course, India, like, I mean, Clutch God still clutched it. Like, don't get me wrong. But please don't make it more than it actually is. Don't be the Indian fans that are like, you know, like, Clutch God 1v4, like, Clutch God's better than STE. Like, don't make it like that, please. I'm pretty sure both Clutch God and Godlike, along with STE themselves, they're just both having a good time. They have mutual respect for each other. They beat them in Yasnaya. They beat them here. But it's like, it's all in good fun when it's a scrim. Like, it's nothing serious. So, don't, like, this is all just for fun, right? Like, don't be those people that make a big deal out of it and start getting toxic and stuff.
Live up to his name for the second time. They take out STE, and this was a one-man army. Clutch God, I told you he will.
Like, while I'm casting.
Oh, I think Clutch God has been taken out over here with the nade. He has just been taken out over here with the nade. I saw his name come up. Revived the one out over here. So
Nope, they're dead.
Just
Okay.
been taken out over here with.
That's funny, though. Okay. All right. Godlike Bing Bong. They will do that. They will clip it like that. Okay. Well, I mean, whatever. That's my opinion. I know you guys know it's just scrims. It's for fun. And both of these teams have respect for each other. Just don't make it like, you know, that's the thing I hate most sometimes. It's like, I respect this team. That team respects me. We're good friends. And of course, we get a little BM and toxic in the game just for show, like just for fun. Like literally, you know, 1v4 drop shot. You try and pan me, I kill all of you guys, right? Like it's like, you know, good times, good laughs. But then some fans will be like, you know, like, dude, you guys suck, blah blah blah. I can't believe you guys got 1v4'd. And then the Indian fans are like, you know, STE sucks, we're better. And then it's just like, come on, like why? Like, don't make it like that. Okay. All right. Next match is God L versus Nova. Oh, on Esports County. Man, I was gonna end the stream. I'm like getting tired. I wanna go. I've been streaming for 3 hours so far. How soon will it start?
Hey, it's Ryan Reynolds, owner of Mint Mobile.
Are we gonna like, is it starting soon? Is this match almost over? No, there's still so much time left on this match. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be ending the stream. I have a analysis video I can make from what I watched today, which is good. I'm gonna skip through this game real quickly though.
Team Godlike going in for the ban finish. Just rubbing.
Let's see if there's anything else that happens this game.
Members, yet they can't stick with that.
It was a one team. So what a brilliant.
Be coming in clutch for themselves, so they can. Time though. This will be just see the one.
You know, I want crash. It could be. It goes.
Once the water.
He just. Top.
I know Seoul finished in 7th place, so this last game was really important for them. Take a good rest. Take rest. Yeah, I'm gonna rest after this.
Take out God, like even if they're not qualifying, this.
Careful there. What? It's full effect. The blue will be able to take. Going back for him. Puggy for a while. Allow his friend John. He found though that is not fine. Well, look. Saggy. What? Like
To get Enigma.
oh my god, he almost get
To play, and I would love to see some headshots now.
absolutely. Oh my
Oh no! How did that shot not hit?
Headshots now.
Beauty. Oh my
Oh, rip, dude.
It over there, but beautiful should be doing next. But in the meantime, Team X Lions in a world of trouble standing, but do they have? They will try and make the Team X Lions an egg for, and in the time, do you think so?
What is he doing? He's hiding! He's hiding in the vehicle! What is he doing? Is he going
Oh, Viper. Rip.
Defeat over here, Spiro.
The last one standing. Viper is the last one standing. He needs to do something. What is he doing? He's hiding!
Nice try, though.
What is he doing? Is he going to get some points for his team? No, he wouldn't be.
It wasn't a 1v1 either way. He would have died even if he knocked that player, so it's whatever. He was in a 1v4.
With all the wake up chain to hold on behind cover for now while Sagi pushes forward. He's looking to find members from Insane. Sam is down there in the grass. Does he spot him out? Yes, he does. And he will be able to put a couple of shots straight into his dome. In fact, the second member from Insane should also be taken out. Goffin trying his best back out there. Flyers as well.
Keep it chin. Meanwhile, ow.
Meantime, towards their back. In the meantime, we're gonna turn our attention.
So Godlike's back to where they started. They were looking to take that fight here. No, wait, no, I'm thinking about another game. It wasn't this match. This is a completely different match. What am I talking about? It was the last Erangel game that they were over here looking to take a fight.
Coming in as well. That second nade going around the but still in a world of trouble. And 4 heroes are looking to
Questions. A lot. Just 2 players still surviving. Yes, they.
In the meantime, 4 heroes, they're going to try and push forward despite having only 2 members from tactical. Use his teammate. Seeing a death general direction. Blanket of safety to work with. It won't block bullets, but it sure as hell will block it from seeing a death general direction. And guess what? Mighty OP will finally spring up and take out a Max. As now Mighty OP is prepping up at someone else. And now. Lower HP. Go. He could line them up if he does see one.
Oh, he sees them. Yeah. Oh my God! You're throwing. Okay.
Second pick as well. No, he spots himself from another angle. It's gonna be tactical esports who are coming in from the flank and trying to take him out over here. In fact,
all right. They misplayed that. That could have gone a lot better for them.
TKM in their forehead. Game with profit. But then they will get that. We're talking about Spiro. 15 finishes to their name, and they still haven't revealed all their cards just yet. Prince slithering. He's still down there in the grass, not visible to the naked eye. And Otter, he does not have the right idea about this evil. Instead, try and take down the Buggy and Kid. It's just waiting for him to show. This might just be. This might be what Kid is looking for. He will find another member from TKM. Otter, TKM as well. Tactical, they try to move forward.
Oh, nice shots. Oh, he won? No way. I thought. No, they have zone and he wins this? Tactical? Wait, did they need this? What was their score? Did they need that win to qualify? Tactical? Oh, no. They didn't need that win to qualify. Tactical got second. Soul missed it by 6 points.
Eliminates the entirety of TKM by himself. Now in a 1v2, the position change will come in, and our esports do not know where he is. Are they going to go in aggressively? Look at Jadu and look at Carry. They're trying to make sure that he doesn't have any vehicles to work with whatsoever, but that just might not be enough. Oh, he will be able to find Jadu. Carry is now left in a 1v1. Kid looking to look forward and maybe cement his market history at BGIS 2021. The grenade being prepped up. It's going to be perfectly cooked, delivered straight.
Oh, he shot. Oh no, dude, patience, bro. So many people, so many players are just not patient enough.
The grenade being prepped up. It's going to be perfectly cooked, delivered straight to Jadu's feet. And it might just find a Canary. He has shot. He has revealed.
Good clutch. I want to see what happened to Soul this game. Soul needed this game. They were only like a couple points away. 15 teams. Where's Soul? Soul is over here.
You are OP in the meantime. And they will move out.
They rotate there.
Be difficult. People in PC.
All the maps, they were
Oh no. Loud.
all out. If they see someone, they're
Zone shifts across. That's a tough rotation for them to make.
There's a chance to go in on the aggressive. In fact,
Soul takes the left bridge. They make it cross. And then what happens?
almost get there with
Oh, yeah, we saw Viper was last alive, right?
a lot of points to show for.
Oh, okay. So they
A limp. Turn our attention back
had to just push and fight this team over here, and they just lost the fight.
towards the
the last one standing. Viper is the last one.
Rip. All right. You can watch day 3, match 6. Do die for TX. They are comeback kings. 40 points in 2 matches. 22 in the 4th. I will not be analyzing that one just because tomorrow semifinals start, and I'm going to be uploading stuff about semifinals. But I will make a video on Godlike. I'll make a video on Godlike for this game that I watched, the Myanmar game. And I'll be uploading a video for that one. But otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and go to sleep. Check out Esports County. Godlike's playing in it. Indian teams are playing in it. All your favorite teams are playing in it. So, yeah. Go over to this stream and have a good one. Look at the Shaq moment. I'm not sure what the Shaq moment is. But I'm going to call it. I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys later. All right. Take care, everyone. Have a happy, have a good year. I'm happy to be back. Hope you guys take care. And that is it for me. But before I go, I'm gonna set up some music real quick and then end the stream. Okay. All right. Take care, everyone. Thank you guys for a warm welcome back. I really appreciate it. And Zoo Nation out. Stay grinding, everyone.
Feel like falling deeper. Cold nights 난 너무 싫어. 기다리기에는 너무 길어. 줬던 내 사랑이 식어. 기대만 하는 것도 난 힘들어. No, I can't, just can't. 가져 내 맘을, 놔줘 내 가슴을 다 바쳐 사랑하기에.